Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. Getting everybody on my Instagram live. Shout out to everybody. It's Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Today is what? Tuesday? We're Tuesday? We're Tuesday happy. Okay. A lot of things are going on a Tuesday. Let me lower the TV in the background. Hold up. I'm hearing myself. Hold up. Okay. A lot of things are going on a Tuesday. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, Shawn, and Takeover Legends. Okay, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Shawnee Scott. I'm trying to get everybody on the IG Live. We will do better and get everybody on there early. Sexy Mo, how was your night last night there, girl? How was your night last night?
I was a traveling woman last night. I was up and down that turnpike.
Oh, damn. Well, you drug trafficking? What was going on? Like, what?
I got
What?
the keys. No, I don't got those type of keys. Ain't none of that going on.
Oh, you look nice. You look perky. You got liveliness in your skin. You're good.
I didn't have to wake up this morning and make no waffles and make them in the shape of Mickey Mouse and turkey bacon for my son this morning. So,
oh man, shout out to every parent who has to customize breakfast. And let's be real. Like everybody loves their kids. Everybody. But the customization for any kid, where they be like, I just need it in the shape of this. In your mind, like you love your kids, but you're like, this is some bullshit. Just eat.
Just eat. It's going down the same place.
None of our parents actually made anything in our lives in a certain shape. Or said, like, I want turkey bacon, not regular bacon.
Yeah, it's not the right bacon. I'm like, what? That's blasphemy. Bacon is bacon.
Bacon is bacon. No. First of all, Jay Black, when you were a kid, you didn't get a choice of bacon. You're missing the point. You didn't get, there was no such thing as turkey bacon, homie. There was no such thing as turky bacon.
It was all pork. You're right.
It was all pork. You ain't getting no choices. You ain't get no choices. Like, nah, just give me the vegan bacon.
And then if it's pork, it gotta be the apple wood. It gotta be the smoked. It gotta what?
You know what that is actually?
How about some cereal?
You know what it is? Is us trying to make up for how bad our parents were.
Is that what it is?
No, real talk.
They were. How bad they were?
No, I'm saying my parents were great, but how bad? Like literally, I had no options.
I didn't get the invite.
I had no. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'll get you the invite.
That's because we come from the era where you got to eat what's in front of you. Like whatever your mom and dad put in front of you, that's what you eat, and you bet not get up from the table until you eat.
Let me tell you how our parents had it, and y'all can get mad if y'all want. Let me tell you how easy our parents had it. All they said was, do what I say, even if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Not what I do.
Because what I do is so wrong. What I do is so wrong. Oh, yeah, respect me, but I'll disrespect you.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all parents had it so easy. The 70s parents, if you were born in the 70s, oh, y'all parents had it so easy. Oh, the kids ain't had no views and opinions of no sort.
We didn't ask why. We didn't ask why.
What? Ask why?
How come? How come? Why?
How come? Backslap you right now.
Yeah, this right here.
Right
What you say?
I done backslap you 3 times. I done treated you the way the pimp treated the hoe.
Listen, yes.
What?
Picking yourself up off the floor. That was borderline child abuse back then. We just ain't had a nerve to call nobody.
Whoa. It wasn't borderline. It wasn't borderline. It was straight child abuse.
It was straight child abuse.
You better not call nobody. You call the police.
You better go with You better go with them.
Having a deal. You a kid. You a 10-year-old kid having to deal with your parents' issues that they taking out on you. Yes, we said it. Now
now, and I live in a different state. You can't touch me.
Now we have choking. All right. Let's just
look.
Shawnee Scott, how was your day yesterday? How was your day?
It was good. I can't complain. I gotta travel today. I'm like Mo today. I'm gonna be up and down 20.
And Jay Black, you have like multiple guns on you right now. So Jay Black.
Hey.
Yesterday, yeah, I went and applied for a concealed license to carry, and it went right through. Who knew? It's immediate now. All you do, you go into the spot. Y'all want to get your official license to bear arms, to protect your family, self-defense. You just go right in and apply. It's immediate. I thought that was interesting.
Y'all clapping for somebody. The last person who needs a gun is that N-word right there. Jay
But
Black.
the privilege of him I'm happy for him.
Let me explain. That gun could get shot off over a parking spot.
Wrong. That was the old. See, when you're young, Mike, I talk about this a lot with people. When you're young, you're a little hot-headed at times. As you get older, you realize the consequences of life and the privileges of not being reckless. You grow up.
Okay.
And I have grown.
This
is not 1990. This ain't the mid 90s. This ain't, no.
Ain't nothing like when the vaginas listen to a liar.
He sounds sincere and mature.
Oh, we all sound sincere until the road rage kicks in when he gets cut off.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it sounds like he getting his grown man on.
I am.
You, Jay.
Thank you, Shani. Thank you, Mo.
Okay, y'all listen to that nonsense. Go ahead.
Good morning, Sean Robinson. Good morning, Kathy.
Morning,
people grow, Mike. If you're not growing, what is it? What they say? All them quotes, you got to evolve to grow and don't stay where you're stuck. And all them, you got all type of quotes out there. You gotta grow.
Okay. Well, God bless. I pray for you every day, and I understand when somebody cuts you off and they start yelling at you and say "F you," and the dude cuts you off and wants you to pull over. Okay. Now the gun.
Pull over, Jay?
Of course he's gonna pull over because his ego's not gonna let him pull over because I know this dude more than y'all will ever.
Good morning, Ashley.
If you have the gun at the house, and you got the house, I get it. Once they walk in, you get the blasting. I know what he does when somebody cuts him off. He follows them.
Do you
now the only way he
talk about some late 90s stuff, early 2000s.
Hold up. He will not follow them if his son's in the car. He won't. Now, if his wife is in the car, she might cheer him on. But
she ride or die.
I'm just telling you. Once I saw it,
we gonna get him.
But if he's by himself, and somebody cuts him off and jams on the brakes in front of him, and if he's by himself, he's gonna pull over. Now, I know I'm telling the truth because I know what he's like when he's by himself. I already know. I won't even. There is no
maturity. It's growth and maturity over here.
It's growth and maturity. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep. And I had to give up
license.
And I had to give up my marijuana card. You can't have both. So you got to have to choose. The medical marijuana. You can't have both. You can't have a medical marijuana and be licensed to carry.
So you gave your weed card up for the gun?
Wait. That is the dumbest thing in the world. You have to give up your weed card, but you can still go to the bar. How does that make sense?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the law. At least in PA, you can't have both.
Shout out to PA with they backward ass laws.
I've never seen. I mean, I've seen somebody in a drunken stupor try to shoot up something, but I've never seen nobody smoke weed and then be like, "I just want to go shoot up something."
The person that I want with a gun is the person that just smoked weed.
Right.
That's the person.
Right.
So you can go to the bar and you get. Oh God.
Yeah, I can go have a drink.
Oh my God.
You can't have a medical marijuana card and concealed license to carry.
So you can't have a medical marijuana card to solve your anxiety and bring you to a calm level. Pennsylvania, these states are stupid.
Got to figure out something else if they got other stuff out there.
Dog, these states are stupid. This is why this is the stupidity that goes on in these states. So you're gonna take a depressant and oh God, Jesus God.
They got pills. They do have other stuff. I mean, weight gain, obviously.
And you can
some
still
stuff cause weight gain.
but
There's other stuff to help with
I
anxiety.
don't care about that. My thing is like you can drink 3 shots of Hennessy and still have a gun. What sense does that make?
You got to drink responsibly. You drink responsibly.
Yeah, so why can't you smoke responsibly?
Oh, I don't make up the laws.
What's the difference?
I just don't want no
asking.
problem with the laws because I'm mature now, Mike. So I don't want no problem with no law. I don't want nobody taking nothing back. Hey, I got to look. That governor's pardon came through. I'm clean. I checked the no box.
So
I'm
you
good.
can have the gun in your car and still go to the bar and drink. Do you know how much sense that does not make?
But you're not going to drink to get drunk. You probably, you got the legal limit.
Jay, can you just talk regular? Stop with the nonsense.
He said he don't want us to get his license revoked. He just got it.
Can you use common sense as an adult right now?
He ready to change the subject. Like, okay, next.
I just got this.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll let y'all talk.
The thing that makes you laid back, the weed that makes you laid back, you can't have that. But the thing that gets you amped up, the alcohol, you can literally drink that and still have the gun in the car. Like, do you know how stupid you governors are? Do you know how stupid you state politicians really are right now?
I wonder what the logic was behind that. Like, because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Here's the logic. Here's the logic. Pennsylvania makes a lot of money off of alcohol, like every state, but Pennsylvania especially, because if you have to sell alcohol, you have to actually pay the state board. You have to do a side money. You got to do the side money to a state board that you pay every month.
That's why they call it the state store in PA.
Exactly. The state store. Y'all ain't slick. Oh my God, that is. Yo, shout to white people, because don't blame it on us. Like we get involved. They're black and Hispanics that get involved in the system, but y'all created this nonsense. Oh my God. Oh, wait, put Paul up. Let me tell you something. Action will never move to PA. No, let me tell you, the most dangerous place in the history of America is Texas.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
And that's Kathy said Texas because everybody has it already. You don't even need a damn.
Everybody got it.
You don't even need a license.
You don't even need a license. You just go to you can get a Slurpee and a gun.
You said a Slurpee and a gun.
You can get a Slurpee and a gun. Dog, I'm like people getting killed just off of road rage. We're having shootouts in Texas.
That's because you can ride around with a gun rack in the back of your pickup. 13, you can go to go hunting.
Dog.
Well, you have to get a license to go hunting.
Yeah, you got a license to kill an animal, not a person.
Yeah.
Think about that. We can get the gun and put it in, like, you literally can get, oh man, whatever. All right. I'm not. Because it's so stupid.
Something new, Jay.
Yo, Texas, stupid dummies. I live in Texas, stupid dummies.
Good morning, Kelly.
Y'all just begging for people to get killed. Stupid dummies.
Jacqueline, good morning as well.
Yeah. I had a guy act like he was going to pull a gun on me the other day. He was playing.
And what happened?
How you play?
Nothing. I rolled my window down and said, "What?" He drove off.
You gave him what up?
I'm like, what? What you got? What you got? Because you don't know what I got. So what you got?
That's the problem. Everybody, either you got something, you don't have something, but you start rolling windows down. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. All right.
Put Jay Black in me. Jay Black is on the phone. That's why he was.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay. All right. Let me tell you how irritated I am, y'all. Let me tell you how irritated I am right now. So the crate challenge.
Oh boy.
Is going crazy. I actually put a post up because I want to do the crate challenge. I think it's stupid. No, I think it's stupid. But my inner kid, if I had those crates right now in my front lawn, I'd do it.
No,
Mike,
no.
I don't think the homeowner insurance cover that, Mike. If you fall,
first of all, The crate challenge ain't nothing to. We used to play a game called Hot Peas and Butter in the hood. Hot Peas and Butter was
Come and get your supper.
yes,
Go ahead.
and it'd be one person that would hide a belt. And would hide the belt, and then everybody would go find the belt, and the person who hid the belt would go hot. You're hot. You're cold. You're cold. You're hot. You're hot. And when you found the belt, you started whipping everybody till they got back to the home base.
That is crazy.
It was some
hood game.
It was some hood slavery.
It's
and
a hood game.
You had to run, and you were getting whipped by the belt.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm built for the okay. So the crate, I was like, it's dumb. It's a dumb game. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's dumb. But I wanted to try it.
No, Mike.
Until 3 people were killed when doing the crate challenge.
Stop.
Somebody set people up and did a drive-by in the middle of the crate challenge.
So while they up on the crate, somebody came by shooting
and shot up and did a drive-by. It's on. I don't want to have the actual
crazy.
And they did a drive-by, and 3 people were killed during it. And I'm sitting there going like,
that was. I don't think it was set up from that. You sure it was a setup from that? They were just ignorant people out there just doing a drive-by because that. You know, saying, oh, I'm gonna set up this crate challenge to get people out here.
So it just happened to be that the guy hit the top of it. The guy got to the top,
right to the very top, and then that's when they got the.
And then pop, 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 pop. And you might be right. I'm not gonna argue that. You might be right. The fact of the matter is, when you were shooting, you saw the crates,
and you saw people having fun,
and you saw people chilling.
Yeah.
And 3 people were killed. I didn't get the city. More kids need that game today. No, they don't, Kelly.
No, they don't.
No.
Here it is.
Let's see.
Wow, that's Chicago.
I
we
don't
need
know.
to start guessing what city was it.
L.A.
No, not Philly. It wasn't Philly. I'm gonna say
Philly.
Chicago.
Philly.
No, wasn't
Philly, Chicago.
I say the Midwest or the West Coast.
Baltimore. Could be Baltimore down there with
Kathy.
Kathy.
Could be Baltimore. Yeah.
Kansas City.
Baltimore, Chicago.
Kansas City, Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
That's not it. And it just started popping. Like, you see the people don't even, like, nobody's set up for a drive-by. The only problem is, like, this one where everybody was really caught up taping. Kathy Black says Mike will break multiple bones because he's a small frame man. So hopefully he'll change his mind. Honestly, the small frame people are the ones that are going to win when it comes to this crate challenge. I've been watching. I've been watching and studying. Now, I'm not saying it's not a dumb activity. Of course it is. But the part of the challenge now, people shooting at you. Yeah, that's crazy. It's absolutely
Louisiana.
We was wrong. We were wrong.
Bum 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 bum.
That's crazy. No,
it's unfortunate because I thought it was a dumb challenge, but I thought people were actually like doing stuff that was fun. Right. Now, the fun thing is it's not fun because somebody's gonna break their ribs and puncture a lung and people are really getting hurt doing this.
And some people are successful. I've seen some people were successful. I seen some girl with high heels. A high heel girl. She was in high heels. Was successful.
I saw 3 of them. I saw 3 of them get it done. I saw one person get it done the wrong way where they were at the top and then they just ran fast. 1, 2, 3, 4 and just bounced out.
That's where you mess up
what
at.
Do you mean? It worked.
But it worked. It worked. And then the girl hit the last 3. The best one ever, the Carl Lewis, the Usain Bolt was the guy who did it and rolled that blunt.
Yeah, the guy who rolled the blunt and did it
and paused
and licked this paper and
and they said he's the logo. Like Jerry West is, the NBA, he has a logo. They said he's the logo right now for the actual thing. But it was really it was disturbing when the shots went off because it was so.
See the city. You found it, Johnny?
I found it. I don't know if we want to play it. You don't see anybody get shot, but it's kind of.
Well, go ahead, play it.
Graphic.
He like, go ahead, play it.
Go
Okay.
ahead, player. I mean, we had to deal with.
Kelly said she seen the cop do it. Were they in uniform? I guess that's good. They're policing the community
They're
and
being in the
involved.
community.
Yeah.
Did he make it?
Happened?
They had a TikTok yesterday of them doing it. Oh, they did have one where they were doing it in prison. Now, listen. I'm number one. I'm not mad if you're doing time that you have a cell phone, but where did you get the milk crates? Like, where did you? And they lined them up perfectly. And
somebody in the kitchen hooked them up.
No, well, how do you get that many milk crates? Okay, what is this one? This is a shooting.
All
right, let's watch this. Let's not.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do something.
Kelly said, "Yeah, there was a cop and he got hurt." Man, that's he was limping and everything. Yeah,
this is what I don't understand. And why don't people wear like knee pads, like elbow pads? Like, why hasn't anybody just gotten like?
Because it's against the hood rules. It's against the rules.
No, but don't follow the hood rules. Hood rules are stupid dummy rules. Put Stephanie up. What Stephanie got to say?
I saw the clip.
Good morning, folks. Pray for my elementary school. The teacher I work with tested positive, and bye, Stace. Have a good day.
We love you, Stace.
Everybody said they love you, Stace. Everybody said
positive, and she's preggo.
Yeah, she said she loves you back. She don't love your asses. Pray with the first baby. Let's pray that our student doesn't test positives. School district is all jacked up. I'm vaccinated, but have been mild headaches since Thursday and drainage Wednesday. I am going to get tested. Texas needs to do better. Love you guys. Sorry, this is heavy on my heart. Stephanie, we hope you're fine.
We hope you feel better.
Thank you for sending us that. We hope you're fine.
Yes, for sure.
Prayers up for you.
Are we going to be able to play this?
Oh yeah, y'all ready?
Yeah, play this.
Yeah.
Me about to Jay, shut up.
I like how they got the blue at the very top for those on IG.
And this is in front of an elementary school. They're in front of an elementary school doing this.
Oh my God.
He said, "Get my gun."
Get my cousin. Did he say get my cousin or my gun?
I mean, all them shots.
It was only
no.
Oh. I about to say it was only 2 shots, but then
that wasn't that didn't sound like a Glock. That didn't sound like a Glock either.
Yeah.
That's so irritating.
That was definitely an automatic.
Sometimes we gotta ask ourselves, like, who are we really mad at? Like, are we mad at white people? Are we mad?
Well, they say that police are saying that one man died, another man was wounded, and a woman was found dead in the back seat of a car hours later. All 3 were victims of this drive-by shooting outside of Linwood Public Charter School.
That's hard.
In
was
Louisiana.
Identified as 19-year-old Paris King. Yeah.
I wish I was smart enough.
And it's unclear whether the man walking on the crates was one who was shot. They don't know. They haven't identified.
He was high up.
I wish I was smart enough and I had Malcolm X in me and I was gifted with something to uplift us to get out of the ignorance that, like, how do you explain that to other people? Like, how do you explain this stuff? You know? It's in front of a charter school and you let off. Like when somebody and take this the way you want to take it. Because I know the history. I'm just saying in this particular moment. When somebody calls us animals and we shoot up somebody in front of a charter school, how do you fight back and say, no, we're not? Even though I know we're not.
The school wasn't open.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Jay worried about somebody cursing, right? Jay's worried about somebody cursing, and he goes, "Oh my God, people are gonna stop watching." And then that comment.
It's still supposed to be a symbol of a safe haven. When you think schools,
we're doing something fun, but I mean, I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, but it happens at Hillbilly Junction too. We just don't have. They just don't posted.
But do we care? Like, that's not our problem.
I mean, but what I'm saying is it's the same thing. It's like that double standard. Anything that we do as black people is magnified.
Highlighted.
We're animals,
Right.
we're this, we're that. We're not the only race doing
I
that.
just want to know. I just want to know what races are rolling up on blocks full of black people, and other black people and Hispanic people are shooting up the block, because I don't see that in suburbs with white people.
No, we don't see it. That's what I'm saying. We don't see it, but it happens.
So when let me ask you something. Where are you the most prevalent to get shot at?
Anywhere.
No, you're not.
Yes,
we're lying.
anywhere.
No, we're lying.
It's just
no,
what
we're not.
we
We're
are
not.
shown.
No, we're not.
It's just what we are shown. The little white boys go shoot up the schools. That happens, and they shooting in their neighborhoods too. It's not televised.
You said your question was, where are we more prevalent to get shot at? So where are you more likely to get shot at?
Where are you most nervous at?
Well, I ain't nervous in the hood. I'm more comfortable there than I am in the suburbs, because I know how to go talk to the dudes.
You're more aware of your. What do you think? Well, you're more aware of your surroundings on the let out. Like late at night, the club letting out. Like you're more heightened awareness on those events. If that's where you're going? I'm trying to figure out where he's going.
I'll let y'all make believe.
No, it ain't.
I'll let all y'all make believe, because
it's constantly highlighted.
No. You talking about white people. I'm talking about us talking amongst us. Stop all the white people stuff. I'm talking about us talking about us. The most dangerous place to be is in your hood. That's the most dangerous place to be.
Just on your block.
It's on your block. So stop all the white people don't get promoted. I don't care. I know where the most dangerous place in my life has ever been is on the block.
Action said they roll up on the Capitol with bombs and weapons, and
God bless them. God bless them. We wasn't there, homie. But
I'm going back to like when you said, well, why do people call us animals?
No. Don't keep it in context. I said
when
we do this to each other, we put up we sit there and go like, well, why do people say this? And I'm like, we kill each other at the highest rate ever.
But we not the only ones killing each other.
But why are we worried about the other people?
Because it's always that we are doing the most. And it's not just us doing it. We are not killing our people more than anybody else killing their people.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. That's what's televised.
No, yes, we are.
That is what's reported.
That's
when Snap first came on, wasn't no whole bunch of black people on there killing each other.
Let me ask you something. With the gang activity that goes on in LA.
Snap was a good one. Go ahead.
Who kills more? Like you're literally like, you do know every one of our icons got killed by us.
I understand that, but there are other gangs too.
Did Elvis get killed by white people?
We hear more about Crips and Bloods and black gangs. There are other gangs that white people are in, that Mexican people are in, and they do the same thing that they do in these.
How many kids get killed by us on blocks?
How many kids get killed by them on blocks?
Well, why are you worried about? But this is my thing. Well, why are you worried about that?
Because I get tired of us being labeled as the people that are doing the most.
So when are we gonna?
It's not just us.
So do white people brag on songs about killing each other?
I'm pretty sure they do. The radio won't play it. The radio won't play it. You can scroll up and down TikTok and listen to some of them. Wait. Shawnee, on black radio, that's the agenda that they put.
What song have you heard about white people saying, I'm killing other honkies?
It's some out there.
Name them.
I can't name them because they on TikTok. They won't play it on mainstream.
Okay, so
they do that to us. And you've even said that, Mike.
So the response
ain't getting ready to play.
Yes, because they don't exist. They don't exist.
They do exist. They go in the studio and do the same thing. It is just not put out on mainstream.
They don't exist. White people don't
exist.
They don't exist. What country song says I'm gonna kill me a white boy?
It just doesn't get put on
All right,
the
so
radio.
find one.
It doesn't get put on the radio.
So
They are
fine.
not perfect, and
So
they ain't
fine.
better than
I'm
nobody.
nobody.
They do the same ratchet
Sonny,
stuff that we do.
Sonny, I'm saying take responsibility for us. See,
I
this
do.
is my thing. This is my thing.
I do, but I'm not gonna sit here and keep listening to our people just constantly get beat down because number one, it ain't all of us. It's a small percentage.
Say it wasn't all of us.
And that small percentage of ratchetness is what gets pushed forward.
The small percentage.
It ain't majority.
The small percentage.
The small percentage.
The small percentage.
Let's argue. Come on, let's argue.
I'm saying take responsibility, and I'm saying there has to be a change. There has to be a change. We can't keep going. Well, white people do the same thing.
People are the one that push the stuff out. We not in control of our media. We ain't in control of that. Who run the station that you worked for? Who runs the stations that I worked for? Who at the top? Who at the top?
I'm asking about the activity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that's what they push out for us. No, they not gonna push that out on them and show their true colors that they the real savages and the real hoes. They not about to do that. They'll let us look like that though.
So in our community, a lot of times that's like a badge of honor, and it's sad, but it's a badge of honor. So I think just even cultural wise, we push and we push our own narrative as well. We push that narrative as well to the top in some of our music by saying, I kept this person or I did this person. I pulled out my 9 on this person.
Well, Hov did say, I don't respect who got shot. I respect the shooter.
I respect the shooter. Right.
It's a Hov line. Jay-Z. Morning, Queenborn. So what's some of the comments on IG Mo? I see a lot of people, they supporting Shiny, some not supporting.
It says, I hardly see white people share the truth on social media. It's our people. At what point do artists take responsibility and make different music from Forever Wendy? Forever Wendy says, now I've not heard of any white songs where they are talking about killing each other. And then Monet about my business says, in that case, I guess other races do not in their own hood. They go to schools and they go to the capitals.
Boom, 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 boom.
Stephanie, well, you can change where you live. You can choose where you live, at least if you're a grown person. It's a difference if you're raised in a certain type of barrio. You can't help it. Music, yes. The country songs and rock. Devil went down to Georgia. Laugh out loud songs. You sound funny. Music made me kill these people. Scum is scum. Don't matter what color. Hey, I'm not. What I'm not gonna do.
I think her comment is geared towards like the hardcore rock.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to argue because Shawnee, I don't want to argue. I'm just taking responsibility.
I like it when you argue.
No, I'm not, because my thing is like everybody sits here and goes, we manifest manifestation in your words. And we have a whole culture of hip hop whose manifestation, and then we're shocked when every rapper is dying. But I'll fall back. We can keep saying white people do this and white people do the same thing. The problem is the hood people keep dying off of crate challenges. That's all I'm saying.
It was just but you said you can't live in your own hood. Our hood, where your block is the most dangerous. I'm like,
oh, it's not, Jay?
The most dangerous?
Oh, it's not? Where have you been in your life that was more dangerous than your hood?
Jacksonville, Arkansas. And I only say that because it's right next to Cabot. One of the
nothing more dangerous than I've ever been around is playing. All my Puerto Ricans. There's nothing I've been ever involved in more dangerous than 5th Street in North Philly. Never.
You said 5th Street?
5th Street, sitting there when the helicopters came down and the dude got busted while I was smoking Black and Mild on that porch.
I mean, there's some risky moments, but I don't know about most dangerous.
Well, tell me the one that was more dangerous.
For me, as a person of color, I'd rather be on a duck'em duck'em than in the backwoods of Texas or Arkansas, or one of these states where it's heavily plagued with the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, you rather be there than a duck'em duck'em because the bullet ain't pop you in your head.
No, it's because I've had the experience of living amongst both.
And you tell me, Jersey City and Newark, I ain't never been more frightened in my life than being in the oranges.
I mean, but I think that's part of the problem. We can't be scared of our people. Do I live? Did I move and put my kids in the hood? No, but at the end of the day, if my car is gonna break down, I would prefer my car break down right over there off Malcolm X and MLK than wherever in Highland Hills, because I ain't afraid to go knock on somebody's door over there and say, hey, or walk up to the dudes on the corner. Hey, y'all, my car just stopped. Can you come help me and my kids? I'm more comfortable doing that than walking up to a random somebody else, because I think they gonna rob me more than I think the dudes on the corner are. And that is my reality. I am more comfortable with that because, yes, that's what I was around. So approaching them is easier to me.
Look,
they don't. David said bullet square do not have a name on it.
If you literally, and everybody can get mad at me and get on Instagram right now. And I don't give up. No, because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
It's just a conversation.
If you ask, no, don't get the conversation, because you said you want to argue. That's what you said.
Argue is a term. I'm not getting ready to do this.
All I'm saying is, if you look at how many people get killed by other Black people and Hispanic people and how much damage we do to each other, it's comparable or higher than any other race.
I gotta look at some stats because I don't know about your
No. If you just look at our icon, we kill our icons. One by one, we kill them. Like one by one, we shoot them down. And then we talk. Pop Smoke got killed by who? Who ran up in that house and found out his video?
The people that he told he had.
Football players. The Washington football team safety, Shawn Taylor. But,
So ain't no white people get killed by white people.
That's not true.
No, once again, stop being inferior and comparing yourself to white people and start dealing with the fact that we don't want to kill ourselves. Stop going back to, well, white people do it too. Yeah, but we don't want to kill ourselves. That's all I'm saying. Like, stop using the scapegoat that white people do this. But then when we're like, dog.
So you're saying forget what they do, only focus on what we do for our culture and our people.
To each other. Focus on what we do to each other.
Kathy said, well, Mike, who killed Tupac?
Black people in another car.
How you know?
Yeah,
you ain't got no facts.
We know. We all you got to do is look everything up. All you got to do is look everything up.
Who killed Biggie? So everybody, they was black, huh?
Yeah. Wait a second. Are y'all really gonna sit up here now and do that?
Shit? No. I'm just going with the call.
No. I'm saying, Jay, you really gonna do that dumb shit?
I mean, you can assume it was black folk. Who
shot Big L?
We can assume
the rapper Big L, for those know. Who busted Big L in the back of his head? Who shot Scott LaRock?
Jam Master Jay.
Who shot Jam Master Jay?
The list goes on.
Oh, it was a white dude. Was it a white dude?
Well, it's not justifying that they do it, because somebody on Forever Wendy said, why do we keep justifying that white people do it? I'm not justifying that they do it. What gets me is that we put so much emphasis on us being the ones that are the only ones that do this. And instead of constantly talking about, well, we talk about it, but there's no action behind what we say. Like, what movements are we going to put in place to help other people understand?
Hold us accountable. And Kathy, Mike has stats without stats. Kathy, you full of shit.
She's basically saying you always quoting stats, but you don't really have
Oh,
the stats. To,
wait. You haven't seen every documentary on Tupac. You haven't
that's
seen.
the thing.
Wait. Y'all think Biggie got shot by a white guy?
No, you're isolating to one or two. What she's saying is, where's the overall stats? They give you those stats.
Oh my God.
Where's the demographic?
It's just like okay, with media, we all know this. We know who controls the narrative. And I honestly feel like we should support people like, what's his name? The black guy that bought all the television networks, Byron Allen. Somebody like that. If he's gonna push the right narrative. Because it's the same thing like with them taking critical race theory out of school. We don't control it, and we have to get control of our radio stations. We got to get control of our media outlets and push out what needs to be pushed out instead of being bought out. Because I mean, that's what happens. You get it, and then they come to you and say, "Hey, here $100 million. We want to take your network," and they take the network, and then they push what they want to push out.
I'm just saying, at some point, when do we take responsibility for what we do? Don't bring up white people. We have a whole genre of music that is based on bitches and killing other N-words. That has at a certain point, your block is dangerous. If it wasn't dangerous, rappers wouldn't sit there and brag about how dangerous it was and how many people they killed on their block. So when you say I have no stats, I can't Google the stats because of my phone. But the people that are people, brown and black people, who get killed at the hands of other brown and black people are astonishing. But I'll get it for tomorrow's show.
We're gonna pull the stats.
Since I have no stats on Stats Kathy, which is the most ridiculous thing.
No, it's not. You can't make a blanket statement without stats. Like you can't, because you're generalizing. But real quick, Jacqueline said she feels more safe in her hood that she was raised in than living in the suburbs. So like she agreed with Shiny. Like, and I get that. Like moving out, leaving the inner city of Philly, now living in the suburbs, it's a different, like I know these people don't, it's a difference. You feel more comfortable.
So Jay, why don't you move back?
Well, of course you want to better your family. I know it's challenges. I know it's challenges in the hood.
There is no better than being safe. Move back to your block. Tell Gilly the Kid to move back to his block. Tell Beans, tell Jay-Z to move back to Marcy Projects.
Well, to be honest,
everybody's so much safer.
To be honest with you, if we did do that and take care of our communities, it would be better. It would be so much better. Yes. But we leave from it looking for what is better. And I had to say this, whenever we talk about bettering ourselves, unfortunately, we do have to talk about white people, because even when we were freed as slaves, we weren't set up in a place to where we had some financial wealth. We didn't get land. Successful. We didn't get that like other people did. So when you talk about the music and change it, yeah, we need to change it. But what happens when change comes? Because we got good R&B songs out there that are getting pushed aside by corporate. With these corporate radio stations, we got good songs that are coming out that talk about love, a family, not somebody hopping from woman to woman or man to man, or I did this, I did that, but they don't get played because we are not in the position to control it. And when the man come and say, here, I got $10,000 for you, this your $10,000 signing bonus. We want you to talk about shaking behind in this. Oh, I got that. We got to, the city girls pop up and blow up. And I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's what it is. The only way it'll happen is like we can't be tripping about who at the top running it in the black community. If you don't like the person, if we really want to do it, we just have to do it. But we have to gain control.
See, that goes into even tackling the whole systematic mindset and then the whole systematic racism and things that come from that. So that's a big barrel of crabs, or crawdaddies, as you say.
It's called taking responsibility and honestly saying we can't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's peeling back
30-year-old
layers and layers and layers. Yeah.
I can't change my life until I say I'm taking responsibility for what goes down. All these mass shootings, white people. Here we go. I think they up on killing their own people than us. Damn the individual hood shootings.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the mass shootings. Stephanie said another comment.
Who gave a shit about Tupac and rappers getting killed? I'm talking about these kids getting killed innocently, fighting for their lives. You want to bring up 20-year-old killings, rest in peace, all the rappers that died. How about the kid?
That's what he's talking about. But speaking of taking responsibility,
I'll be back. I
gotta take responsibility and take my kids to school. So I'm gonna log back in from my other location for about 30 minutes.
So we're gonna take a quick break.
I'll take a break. Stephanie, this is exactly what I've been talking about. I gotta pee. Go ahead. Y'all
wait. Let me play a quick break.
And this all started because you finally got your license to carry.
Hey, I'm licensed to carry. I'm legal beagle. All right, let's play this clip. Let's play. Bad boy Enes. We'll be right back.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
What's the biggest takeaway that you took from just being on that show, working with Diddy, like the experience? What's the biggest takeaway for you?
Oh, okay. Got you. Well, behind the scenes, it was a grueling process when we recorded. So whenever we would do a song, especially me, I always got kind of a lot of scrutiny because I was the better MC in their eyes. So they would always make me write 5 verses for the first verse, and then pick the best one, then 5 verses for the second verse, then pick the best one, and then 5 verses for the third verse, then pick the best one. So every time I wrote a song, I wrote 15 fucking verses.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in. Tap in. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Jay Black, Sexy Mo. Shout out to Shawnee Scott. Everybody rocking out on IG Live.
Good morning, Don Page. Good morning.
Don Page.
Queen Born. I didn't say it earlier. Good morning.
All right. Let me get you guys on my IG Live.
That was a quick break. That was super quick.
I had to take. I started this show. Jesus.
Oh, you got to go?
No. I had I could feel it coming on. I woke up with one.
Shelly.
And
Shelly.
I took that old school BC powder, that stand back, and
hold up. Have a good day, Monty. Monty got a long day today. Monty got a job. No, she got a job. She's working 8 to 6 today.
Her.
She don't like paying taxes.
Don't like
she got a real shift.
That's funny when kids figure out for the first time about gross pay. That gross pay, you don't get all that. That's funny. But go ahead.
All right, let's get off. Let's get off the not the serious stuff, but let's get off some. I was shocked. Like,
well, we can't be serious, Michael Shawn. You got a little mermaid pen in your hand.
Oh no, this is my kids. Like my kids, they got the mermaid pen, so I always keep the mermaid pen. It's good luck. I like when people get divorced. Like normally, that's not a big deal to me. Like normally, I'm like, all right, people get divorced every day. Like it doesn't matter. Like you know what I'm saying. But Steph Curry parents got divorced.
Oh wow!
Basketball superstar Steph Curry.
And Steph Curry, and Dale Curry and his wife.
I forgot about them. His brother.
After 30 years, got divorced. And I'm sitting there like trying, like I'm really like right now, I'm really like pathetic, right? I'm trying to figure out, like, did somebody cheat? Did somebody it's Dale Curry. Like it's 30 years. Like you thinking you will go after that.
Sometimes you wait until all of the kids is gone, and then you had that little grace period where you like, maybe we could work it out. And then you realize, you've been getting on my nerves for 30 years. It's time to bounce.
And I don't know what's the mom's name, because she's pretty as fuck.
She's
like
pretty.
she literally looks like probably like 15 years younger than what she really is. So they're getting divorced after 30 years.
She still got time to find somebody else, I guess. I don't know how old I don't even know her name. When I heard Steph got divorced, so Steph and Aisha, what her name? Aisha, his wife. That's why they said no, his parents. Yeah. I said, they still. You don't gotta settle.
And you would think at this point you'd be like, we're good. Like we're good. Like we're like, what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go from here? Like, what are we gonna do? Who? Where am I going from here?
You said she's cute, so she still thinks she's hot. She can still pull a young man and still be in them.
I still work long after y'all's break down.
Who cares? Like at a certain point, like I'm sitting there going, like, who y'all gonna date that y'all not gonna be super older than? Like, unless y'all already got side pieces already set up that your age, that around your age.
I mean, the senior dating world is a real thing.
Senior dating world. Wow.
First of all, they have, and data shows that they have better orgasms at the older season age than they do at our age.
She's only 55, Jeanette said. So she's only 55. That's young, Mike.
That's young.
Where are you going from here? I want to know who cheated. Like, where are you going?
We're assuming they could have just grow apart and maybe what did it say?
30 years. So at year 26, you didn't know you were growing apart.
They probably still wanted to stay together for effort for the kids.
The kids have been in the NBA for like a decade.
Yeah, but you know, 55. That's that pivotal point where you might say, I want to try something different.
Yeah, Sonya Curry. Dave said maybe they'll work out things before it's time to sign. Because a lot of times you say you're breaking up and then you reconcile and you never really sign off and y'all try to give it a go.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what my hypothetical is, and I have no evidence on this. Let me tell you.
You're gonna stats with those stats.
Here we go.
I got stats on that. Kathy, don't play with me because that was the dumbest statement ever.
No, I like this.
Stats is all over the place. All you got to do is watch the news every single day, and I'll give you more stats.
But go ahead. What's your theory on Sonya Curry and Dale Curry's 30-year marriage is coming to an end?
Dale Curry. This is my hypothetical. Dale Curry was cheating the entire time in the NBA. So then they turn into parents. He's still thinking he's kind of that dude. He's the father. Like, they ain't learned to shoot from the mom. As bad as that is. It's not bad because Dale Curry was an amazing NBA player.
He was a star on his own.
So she getting pissed after a while because he's still running them streets. He still got a side chick, which is ridiculous. Like, dog, you're 50-something. Like, slow down. And now, I guess Sonya, that's her name, Sonya Curry.
Sonya Curry.
How much, y'all? I bet 75 cents that she filed for divorce because she was sick and tired. She's like, I cannot believe this dude's still cheating. And she pretty for real.
Was it her that's filed or was it him when they said it was? Oh, you still your theory. We still going with the Michael
My
Shawn
theory is that she filed. She got sick of it. She got tired.
So she was the one that filed? Okay.
Yeah, she got filed. And that's why Steph Curry's wife is so up in Steph's neck. Because she know his daddy.
Oh, she don't let up.
She be right here.
Yeah, she
no matter what, she right in that N-word's neck, there. And Steph's like, I'm chilling. I'm not doing nothing, girl. I'm not doing nothing. Mike, you supposed to know the stats before you state your facts. Nothing is stupid about that. Sweetheart, go Google it. Kathy, Google it on your own. How about you do some responsible work on your own? And, instead of the host having it, just Google African American homicides. That's all. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, Kathy.
Oh God.
That's all you got to do, Kathy.
So hard to go do it. All right.
Go. I'm not doing it for you, girl. It's so obvious. If I name every single person that dies, we will never get off. We will get off the show. Jesus.
Dell is 58, married 33 years. I
Yes,
believe.
yes.
She got sick and tired of that 58-year-old. Because you know now, if you got gray in your beard, you get more.
But
And
I
Dell,
told you,
and no,
her still might be working, and his might be a little shaky boots.
there's no shaky, but they're both in their 50s.
Yeah, but a
Well,
woman,
58 is
yeah,
like 60. That you
First of all,
just
Mo,
man,
a
for a
woman's stuff,
man.
it depends on the woman, dries the hell up.
But guess what?
Some of y'all dry up.
There's creams for that, but
And
there's
there's pills for
and there's
us.
pills that may or may not work for erectile dysfunction. That's all I'm saying. So you never know. You never know.
There's no such thing as pills that don't work because you can get the shot that works. And Mr. Del Curry is rich. And trust me, that erection is 17 years old right now. But my point is, like Del, chill, like relax. You think she pulled the Jada Pinkett? I don't know.
Think it might have been an open. It could have been an open entanglement.
No, I don't think it was an open. I think somebody got caught and somebody got frustrated. Like enough's enough.
Yeah.
Like the kids, they're not kids.
Grown.
They're grown.
Yeah, they're grown.
She's 55. She's still going to live her life. Maybe she want a younger dude.
And girl summer for her. I mean, like she's young. She looks good.
She don't even have to look for younger people. Like she looks good. I
She's
just
like
think
a Larsa Pippen type. She looks like that.
Yeah. I think she looks better in my opinion. But my thing is, think about it. She had to live through a whole NBA player's life, a whole NBA player's career. And then I guess she might have thought, hypothetically, this is all speculation, that she's like, after all that, you really still gonna be coming home late?
Yeah.
You really still gonna be coming home late?
Yeah.
And he old school. He old school NBA player. He ain't new school Steph Curry and LeBron James and like be with your wife and everything, which is good. Yeah. It's a good thing. That's good. That's a good thing. But he's old school. He's Magic Johnson, get HIV and don't give a damn, expect your wife to stay. He's old school.
It's not that many more Cookie Johnsons left in this world. That's all I'm going to say.
Kathy said, I'm 60. I beg to differ. Dried up my what?
Yeah.
Like Kathy said she's still getting it in.
She said her assets ain't dried up, Michael Shawn.
Kathy, you know, add something to your oatmeal. Stop. We don't know for sure. But I God bless. Time to pull a Lost of Pittman. She's about to. First of all, why do y'all have Lost of Pittman as some type of superhero? She's about to be hanging out with future.
She dates all of the 20-year-olds.
Yeah, but she looks pathetic with the 20-year-olds. You look pathetic. My whole point of telling the story was I was disappointed. I was like, damn, y'all not gonna be together. I was like, damn, that is and now y'all
happiness.
I think if Will and Jada break up, I feel like it's certain couples you like, man.
Why would they break up if they can have sex with everybody? Why would they break up?
They have approved entanglements.
Why would they break up?
No breaking up.
Like God, I would stay married for 80 years if I had that situation. Like for real.
Approved entanglements?
No. Will Smith sat at a red table with his wife.
Yeah.
To literally tell the world that she banged out a 20-year-old.
This younger dude.
He's the real MVP.
And got caught up emotionally.
Yeah, he's an anomaly. I don't know many men who could have sat at the table and did that.
No.
I don't know if there's a man. Yeah, everybody get quiet.
You don't know if that's a man?
No.
Just like an anomaly.
That's not an anomaly. That is called you just allowed your girl to get banged by a 20-year-old and you knew about it. Like, why do we applaud this?
Maybe they had to have an agreement. So maybe, some things, some lines was crossed in the entanglement, the agreed entanglement.
What happened to the good old days when you just cheated, got caught, and things got hectic, and you were like,
"I ain't gonna do it no more.
I ain't gonna do it no more. I promise forever. I'm never." Jeez, my God.
Tina knows and Matthew knows.
Yes.
They said Tina knows found love after her divorce.
She did.
And I don't know how long they were married, but Tina knows.
She's another one that looks good for her age.
What are you laughing at? That's not true, Mike. She did, right?
A little body tune up.
Tina Knowles got that actor, and now we don't never hear from him anymore. Like we don't never. He was playing with her for a minute, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm not playing these games no more." She was on every TikTok and Facebook and Snapchat and everything. Then all of a sudden, you didn't see him no more. He was like, "Nah, I'm good, Tina. You go knock yourself out. You go." Like sometimes as parents, if your kids really pop, if your kids pop, like sometimes you just fall back and enjoy the money. Like, why are you trying to get in front of the camera, Tina? Like, why? Why?
Well, she sacrificed a lot for Beyonce and Kelly at an early age.
Like
so maybe
the biggest
time
the biggest failure Beyonce ever had was supporting Tina's clothing line.
It cost Kmart. Them jeans,
House of Dairy Home.
No. Tina had her own line in Kmart.
It was whack.
She had her own line in Walmart.
It was whack. Exactly.
She put out some bomb mom.
It was whack.
It did pretty. Actually, did better than Nicki Minaj's line.
Do you know how embarrassing you got to be when you got to go through your door to be like, "Yeah, I've always dreamed of having my own clothing line."
Well, she was back in the day.
And Beyonce had to support this failure. Like I remember the clowning she got.
Sean Robbins said, "You hear that coming?
The beehive.
They coming for you, Mike."
Hey, Sean. First of all, the fact that you're actually as a grown man bringing up the beehive, I'm gonna let you slide on that. I'm 50. I don't care about the beehive. I could care less. Whatever they attack me on, I'm never even gonna see it. House of Darion. Can you imagine if you're a parent and your kid and probably like, and then you go to your child, I always had a dream of having my own clothing line, right? Mama, I don't know. We should do it. I want my own clothing line. Your daddy done held me down, and he never let me do what I wanted to do, Beyonce. And now I want to. And guess what happened? Failure.
I don't know if that's a failure. I'm sure they made profit.
No, she did, and she did very well with the line in Kmart.
It went to Kmart, Mo.
No, Nikki's was at Kmart. She was at Wally World.
Your daughter is Beyonce. Nikki didn't have no support system. Your daughter is Beyonce.
Good morning, Tam.
And the clothing line failed.
She couldn't be in the same stores as Beyonce. Beyonce with the House of Darion was like in Macy's, and
they go
and
Mike
so maybe
no
she
stat.
just
And you
went
almost
a little
not pulling
bit,
up revenue.
a little smaller. And Walmart is a friendly, like entrepreneurial.
The House of Darion lasted all of 5 years. Your daughter's the biggest star in the world, and you really made her put your clothing line out. Do you know how pathetic that is?
They kept it in the family. She hired her as an endorser, as a sponsor. Like, what do you mean?
I would never
trust and believe.
I would never.
And believe when Makeup Armani, takes off, Dad, and you gonna support Makeup Armani?
Yes, and that's my whole point. You cats don't even listen. My whole point is my daughter sells $1 billion of Makeup Armani, and then I go, I want my own sneaker line.
And she's gonna turn around and support you.
Yes, and that's pathetic because I would never do that. I'd be like, "Yo, Monty, go get it. My old ass don't need a T-shirt line. I want a Michael Shawn T-shirt line." And then, of course, Monty's gonna have to go. Okay, where do you want it? We can get it in all the Targets and Walmart. Now, mind you, Monty's makeup is only in the high-end stores. It's only in the high-end stores. But here goes Dad's old ass talking about, I want to have my Mike Shawn Walk Your Journey T-shirts.
Listen.
And then she goes, then she has to do it, and then we make a measly to her. Like she's already made $200 million, and then my little Michael Shawn T-shirts makes $2 million, and I'm like, you see, we helped.
The parent live her
and now my daughter has to pat me on the back, and say, "Yeah, Dad, you did a good job."
She's supporting.
Do you think Jay-Z and Beyonce don't sit in bed and laugh? Shirts. Do you think tight shirts? That's like all of a sudden I'm like, yo. Let's release the tight shirts video again. You think Jay-Z? Hold on. Y'all really think Jay-Z and Beyonce don't sit in bed and just every once in a while, Jay-Z don't ever say no smart ass stuff like, yo, you gonna release that House of Darion again? You don't ever think he jokes about that.
House of Darion did well though. It did well.
Rockaware.
Because it had 2 levels. It had 2 levels.
Where it's 2021, right?
Yeah.
So do you know that ended
during its era?
Do you know that ended before we got fired from Hot 97? You know that ended before 2010.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Do you really think Jay don't be clowning Beyonce for the fact that we had to support that shit? Do you really think Jay don't ever?
Jackie knows. Jackie said Miss Knowles was behind all of Destiny's Child's costumes. Yes, she was. She sold all of their stage outfits, their everything. She was their stylist for many years.
Hey, Jackie, was that before her husband got fired by Jay-Z or after? Which one?
He said Jay-Z fired him.
The Destiny's Child costumes, that's where we're going. Does anybody know who made the Jackson 5 costumes? Does anybody know who made the New Edition costumes?
But some of Destiny's Child's costumes were iconic. They're even in Madame Tussauds wax museum.
Oh my God, Jesus. Oh my God.
Just saying.
Oh my God.
Help the mama live her dream. She comes from a long line of seamstress. They talk about her grandmother being a designer extraordinaire in her day. So, she wanted to let mama live out her dream.
Exactly. She had to let mama live the dream out. Mama, just fall back.
I like Miss Knowles jeans. She made some good high waist jeans.
Yeah, you ain't never wore one of them jeans ever. All right, you ain't never wore. Do we have any guests today? Or can I keep rocking? What we got? The group lasted long.
We have actually Shiny's trainer. We have a guest coming on. Everyone's in a health kick and working out and exercising and talk a little fitness. That's coming up in about 20 minutes or so.
Oh, so Shawny's trainer's coming on?
Yes.
Oh,
we met her too. We met her at the comedy show.
I ain't mad at that guest. Whoever booked that guest, clap it up for that one. Yeah. JK clap the way I'm clapping. Yeah.
She's beautiful, and she knows her business. No, she's beautiful.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
And also, we were talking about going viral. It was also this fight that was caught out in a football game, Pittsburgh Steelers football game, where it was a Caucasian lady that ended up slapping a black male.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was a fight. Mike, did you see that?
Yeah, I definitely saw that one. Yeah, I saw that.
And it went viral. I didn't know your thoughts on. I guess we could play the clip, but what was your early thoughts before we even played that clip?
She lucky he didn't give her the 12 piece.
You could tell he was raised right.
She lucky he came from a 2-parent household and somebody told him that you should not under any circumstances unless you're back against the wall, because honestly she should man, listen. You slap somebody in the face, and if your jaw happens to get broken, that's what you opened yourself up for. That man did a great job.
Showing restraint.
And
so,
I give him
a guy hitting a female back, even though they got struck first. You endorse that? I'm just asking. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't smack me. I'm hitting you back.
To get hit back.
No, I'm hitting you back. Don't smack me.
Even though you're genetically stronger and more. I don't know.
Homie, I'm not 6 foot.
I don't see some women.
I don't know.
I'm 5'7", 160 pounds. You smack me, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Bottom line.
The white man got laid. Oh yeah, her husband.
And he did the most amazing thing. He hit her once and then said, "You know what? I'm gonna make your man pay for everything you just did." And even after that, her arrogant ass wouldn't stop. Even after her man got put to sleep, she wouldn't stop.
So the husband have on a black shirt. So when we play the clip, look at the husband. He has to defend his wife. He had to stand up, right? Even though his wife started it.
Yeah, you made a bad choice. You made a bad choice with the bitch you with.
Yeah, but he should.
You made a bad choice.
He should have stopped that before it started. Before it got to that point.
If your woman puts you in that circumstance that you're in, she's not the woman for you.
Right.
No woman I'm not even going to get into the color. No woman puts you in a situation like that if she cares about you. No woman. Your woman is trying to keep you out of harm's way. If your woman loves you, she's like, I'm trying to de-escalate everything. She escalated, got her man put to sleep. She kept yapping at the mouth even after that. I just wish one thing. I wish this black man would have had his wife or girlfriend with him so she could have stomped the hell out of this white girl.
Because that's a baby move out the way type of situation.
Yeah. And you talk about drinking responsibly. I assume that my father told me to never hit a man unless I was prepared for him to hit me back. Amen. I just say this. I assume that black man was drinking at the football game. But when you talk about drinking responsibly, let me tell you how happy y'all need to be that he wasn't drinking Henny the entire football game. Because he would still be beating on both of you right now. Because the fact that he knocked your man out so clearly, so easily, and let me tell you, the worst place to have a fight in is in a football stadium, in them damn seats, in them stands. They tight. There's no balance.
You can't get a good footing on it. Nothing.
No, she tried to protect him.
He was supposed to tell his wife. Good. He was supposed to just tell his wife, "Hey, stop arguing with him. I got this." Or like he was supposed to shut it down and not allow her to, I guess, voice her opinions. That, like you said, that the husband's supposed to control.
He ain't got no control over her. Just watch the video. He ain't got no control over her.
Let's watch the video. I'm gonna look up close to myself. I'm gonna look at the husband. I'm gonna look at the wife. Here we go.
Hey.
She hit him first.
Yeah, she slapped him in his face.
All right, let's dissect this frame for frame. Number one, the white man was sitting down. She's up in a black man's face arguing. First mistake. Were you even up arguing? And I'm sitting down. Sit your ass down.
That's what he should have said first.
You sitting there while your wife is arguing with a dude, and you're just sitting there.
If you watch the very first clip, the dude is just sitting minding his business. Like, what are you doing?
All right, I'm just playing just the first clip.
Just the first clip.
It looked like he was trying to still watch the game. Like if you look at his head,
he was really chilling.
Just watch his head. He goes to the left.
So that lets you know.
The more I watch,
that lets you know she must do that more and more. That's not the first time she did that. Been up in somebody's face.
No, the more I watch this, the more I don't think they're a couple. I think they just went out to the game. No, for real. The more I look at it, because she jumps up and is yelling, and he's not even moving. And then when she smacks him, he feels obligated to get up and get knocked the hell out.
Could the husband have been scared?
That's not the husband, Jay. That's not the husband. That's not
what
the
they're
husband.
saying. They were married. That's
no.
In the beginning, the husband already knew. The husband didn't want the smoke, and I guess he couldn't be a punk or look like a punk and say, "Babe, don't worry about it." Because then she would have probably got at him and whooped his behind. Maybe that could be something there.
No. That relationship is dead. I don't even believe they're really married. I wish Stacey would take it upon herself to step to a dude at a football game. Anywhere. I wish you would.
No, Stacey wouldn't do that because Stacey already know. Like that's not the dynamic of your relationship. She knows.
What are we doing here? Like the alcohol. That's why I don't think they're a real couple. I need evidence that these people were married. Because if your wife jumps up, like, look at this clip. Look how calm he is.
There are relationships out there with a female wife.
No, look at what he's doing. Why? Play this one more time. Play this one more time.
All right, I'm going to play the whole thing through. Here we go. You said what? Just the first part?
Just the part. Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing.
Yeah, it was
Poor
lights out.
guy.
He was frozen. She his arm. Yeah, you know when you get knocked out, sometimes they lock up.
Still knocked him out, even though
Dog.
the girl was still on him. The girl was fighting him while he was two-piecing the guy.
First of all, Mo, the girl wasn't fighting anybody.
No, she was still on him though, Michael Shawn. Is what I'm saying.
No, she got lucky that she didn't catch the blows.
No, absolutely.
All she was like, because he held back on, I should break your jaw.
Oh, absolutely.
And the dude, there's the other thing. The dude was already drunk and he's sitting there chilling.
2 chains.
And then all of a sudden his girl.
Good one, Mark. Good.
Jesus. I feel bad.
Her tell him
I feel bad for the white guy.
F out. I heard her tell the black guy in the beginning, well, you should get the F out.
I saw that action. Yeah, action. I caught that. The black guy when the husband jumped up, alleged husband, he took the black dude, took his glasses off. Oh, you want some? All right, let me take his glasses. This is about to go down. Let me take these things off.
You're gonna when you allow somebody, like that's the thing. When somebody can take their glasses off and not get punched in the face while they're taking their glasses off, you're gonna lose the fight. Because if I see you taking your glasses off, I'm punch you in the face. But the guy didn't want to fight because this is not his wife. This guy don't care about her. He just got up out of obligation. He was
I think that she just normally acts like that, and he didn't think it was going to go nowhere. She probably always starting something, or always doing something, and it was normal to him.
Look at Billy's comment. Billy said he stood up like, "Hey, buddy."
No, you know what would have been funny? You know what would have been funny? Let me tell you about reverse psychology. If that white boy would have never gotten up, if he would have never gotten up and said, yo, I don't know what her problem is, I bet you the black guy would have kept it moving. If the white guy would have looked at the black guy like, no, I don't even know what her problem is. The black guy would have like, for real, he would have had his glasses off, and the guy was like, I don't even know what her problem is, dog. Like, I bet you the black guy would have put his glasses back on.
Back on a set, right?
And kept it moving,
right?
Take his glasses off. Here we go. Watch the black guy take his glasses off. The black guy stood up. You want some of Debo? Who wants some of Debo?
Because in the hood, if you wear glasses, you gotta take take the glasses off because you know it's about to go down.
Look at the white dude's reaction. The white dude got up on some what? I just want to what?
I just want to watch the game.
I just here to, and you can tell he's drunk. Look at the way he gets up. His slowness of getting up was like, I've been drinking the whole time, having a good time, and now I'm stumbling to get up to get knocked to sleep.
But you're not supposed to hit. No, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, women should expect it, but as men, we have to. Come on, like.
So we ain't talking about your mate or whatever y'all little push and shove.
I'm talking about every single woman on earth. Mm-hmm. You smack me in my face, I'm punching you in your face. I am not playing. Let me let you know something. The most disrespectful thing on earth is to put your hands on somebody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Mo. I don't care if you're Jay Black. Punch me in my face. I'm not even no tough guy. Slap me in my face, dog. It is the most disrespectful slavery activity ever.
Hey,
like,
buddy.
yo, you don't even know me and you smack me?
Can't we all just get along?
No, play this again on how she smacked him like the dude worked for her. Like she smacked him like he.
Wait, you're right. He did hold back action. If you look at it, when she slapped him, he went.
He went to knock her out.
Yeah, he did. Right. He did. I'm gonna watch again. I didn't even catch that.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
That was the whole big thing. The fact that he had that was great restraint. Somebody hit you in your face.
He still hit her though. He still caught her.
No, because she kept stepping to him.
That was the free throw. Yeah.
I wish Shawnee Scott was here because now I'm going to really get y'all pissed off. I'm going to really get every vagina pissed off right now. Every vagina. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all want to be 100% equal on everything, right? Y'all want to make the same paycheck. Y'all want to get paid the same hourly wage. Well, when you act like a dude, you get the same response. Don't hit me with the you're a female now. You done engaged yourself in a violent action. You done initiated something with a stranger, and you done smacked another man, another person in the face.
Mike, don't say every vagina. No, don't say every woman. Don't say every vagina, because I'm in agreement with that. I feel like he should have smacked her back. I mean, that in that situation right there, she had the privilege, all of that privilege, that white woman privilege showed, because she had no fear. She just knew, if I hit this man, he ain't gonna hit me back.
Women need to, David Burns, women need to realize men can hit you back, so don't go crying victim.
I agree with that.
And that dude would have been in jail for 10 if he would have stomped her the way she should have got. That white man did not deserve to get knocked out.
But
the only person that deserved to get knocked out was that woman.
Who's going to jail though?
I don't know who went to jail. I don't think.
Well, look what happened when the officers came. Remember when the stadium security came, they were asking him to leave. And they didn't go to the woman, and the crowd was like, no, she hit him first.
Yeah, and the white people had to step up like, she hit him first. She hit him first.
Right.
She should have caught that concussion that day. Instead,
I'm agreeing with you.
White dude caught the concussion.
He could just push her, like she said, right, just push her. Then I don't know about sucker punching.
She smacked me
before she touched him. He said, "Don't touch me." He moved her other hand. When he moved her other hand, like, "Don't touch me," she came with the right and slapped him in the face.
I bet security guard ran up there only to escort the brother out. Yeah, that was the first thing.
What happened. Yeah, that's what happened. That was on the first. The first thing that they did was basically try to escort him and have him move.
But if you watch it, security was a little pussycat too.
They was nervous.
They wasn't aggressive. They saw the knockout.
Right, security.
No, if you watch the whole thing when security came up, they wasn't aggressive. They wanted to find out. If you play the whole thing,
I'm gonna let it go all in its entirety.
Yeah, go ahead. Play it off.
She hit him first.
Yeah, she slapped him in his face.
Get his glasses. Somebody get his glasses.
That security regular. He got a regular polo.
The white shirt, I guess, for security, or maybe that was just to get some.
That might have been a good Samaritan. Because that security, he looked at the black guy and was like, nah, we good.
Because he know how to fight them damn stadium. He didn't want to take no L either.
I hope the husband found his hat, because it looked like he lost his hat. I don't know if you ever
anyone unless she is ready to get hit back.
I agree.
Well,
I really, the victim here was that white man who got put to sleep, and he didn't want any problem.
He was
he's a victim.
He was already drunk as hell. Like he didn't want anything. All he wanted to do was enjoy the football game. That's all he wanted to do. That's why you have to be careful who you put yourself together with. You got that loudmouth female, or if women, you got that hothead boyfriend who no matter where you go, you can go to a buffet at 2:00 in the afternoon, and he's gonna find a problem that he wants to set it off with somebody. And you're like, here we go again. The white guy
don't start.
Was looking like WTF just happened after he woke back.
What's going on?
Right.
What's going on? Yeah, let's get it on. Yeah,
Brother looked like he had his queen with him. Proud of her. She stayed out the way. I was wondering where the queen was. The queen should have beat that white woman's ass.
I ain't even see her. He had a chick with her. I ain't even noticed that he had a female with him.
Yeah, so I don't know if they was together or not. She popped
came.
up towards the end of the video.
Yeah, I got a problem with her then if she ain't jump in to help as the female.
No, because she knows we're just on a date. Unlike that white man who thought he was obligated. We just on a date and now I get put to sleep.
You asked me last minute. You said you had tickets and I was like, yeah, I'll go.
She's like, I met this dude like 3 weeks ago. Like, I'm not. And you know, black women are. She's like, oh, so you be slapping bitches now? Oh.
So you get mad at me? That's what you're gonna do?
That's what you gonna do?
I'm not gonna let y'all do that. Y'all not gonna do that. Cause for real, like, no, she deserved the ass whooping. She deserved an ass whooping.
No, but you know, when in the car, I'm like, so let me ask you something.
Have you ever done that before? Have you ever hit a girl before?
I'm just wondering because it looked real natural, like how you did it. Like, I'm just wondering.
I
think you need to drop me off. I think you need to drop. But you saw what she did, yeah. But I think you need to drop me off because I don't know. I think you done hit other women before. What?
Nah, I don't agree with that.
That looked too natural for you. That looked too natural.
It was fluid. Like, yeah, the way you hit it was fluid. Like that means you ain't got no restraint. So if I just get on you, yeah, but she smacked me.
Ooh, we be slapping bitches now.
Oh, he's
listen.
You can't win. That black man can't win. He was like, I don't know what I did wrong.
It's the dreads.
It's the dreads. I'm gonna cut these dreads off today. I'm cutting these dreads off. I swear, it's the dreads.
All of the white privilege came out in that video from that woman because she stood her ground in front of what is supposed to be perceivably the scary big black man, and she hit him with no problem. Like it was like second nature to her. That's the biggest problem that I had.
Yeah. But let's be fair.
Mm-hmm.
The white people around said they stepped up and said she hit him first. They could have easily turned this into lynch and N-word day. They could have if all them white people would have been like, oh, he's wrong. They were like, wait a second. And one of the white people did what white people do because blacks and Hispanics don't do this. They don't do this. This is one thing they will never do after a fight. A white person said, give him his glasses. We would have never worried about glasses. None of us. They said, get him his glasses.
Because that's not right.
That's not right. I don't even know if that's covered on his health insurance.
Right.
I think you only get one broken glass. You only get one pair.
Yeah, white people, they usually think they got the backup.
Get him his glasses.
Not that day. She better be glad it must have been the people who support the whole Black Lives Matter movement.
If they got into a fight, the last thing I would be thinking about is the glasses.
Glasses.
Everybody
we'd be like, where your phone? You got your phone? You got your phone?
Everybody would have been fighting and be like, duh. We would have been in jail. And jail like, yo. I said, damn, your glasses. The glasses. We would have been in jail, mad as hell. Damn, but nobody grabbed the glass. You took them off, right? Yeah, I took them off. I don't know what I did when I took them off.
Your pocket. You should have put them in your pocket.
Why did you give them to me? I wasn't even thinking. Like when I thought I gave them to you. Shit. Right after 2 seconds after it went down, the white lady was like, give him his glasses.
Right. Because she had a top view. She seen how it all went down. She seen him take off his glasses.
So white people be thinking of different stuff. Like after the fight, they're like, is he an organ donor? I think he's an organ donor. What? No, the white guy who got knocked out. I think he's dead. But do you think he's an organ donor?
Right. Check his card.
Check his license. They actually check off the box on his license. What?
Somebody can use them kidneys.
Somebody can use his kidneys. What are you talking about?
Unbelievable.
It's a whole different form.
Silly.
It's a whole different mentality on when beef happens. Like Nobody said get his glasses.
Well, where's the cancel? Where's the cancel culture at on this one?
I needed this.
Where's
Cancel what?
Hey, what the hell?
Who
Who are you trying to cancel?
The white bitch
Mo was
who
like,
had all the damn privilege to start it in the first place.
we gonna cancel every woman with hands. Hey, if you got hands, we canceling your ass.
You know, Black Twitter, they find out where you live, they found out where you work, where you leave the stadium.
Black Twitter be canceling people and don't never go to the protest. Like, they don't never go to the. They're like, yo, we canceling so and so. Yo, we gonna protest so and so.
Black Twitter is a powerful thing.
I ain't gonna be able to make that protest. I ain't gonna be able to make, but I'll definitely retweet you. I'll definitely retweet.
Retweets be powerful.
Oh my god,
it was fun. That was fun. Maybe we should take a break and then come with our guest.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I need to ask our guest. How can I lose? I want to lose this.
All right. Let me write the trainer down. Oh, and then I got to tell this story about these bugs. I don't know. Y'all got some crazy. Well, Mo is like down North Jersey. And North Jersey, y'all air pollution is so crazy. It kills all the bugs and everything like. But we got some crazy bugs that are like dying in our backyard. And if I take the camera out there and y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, yeah, that's disturbing. It's almost like a.
Is the fly the ones that hop when you get close to them?
Yeah, but they got
take it over
red.
the world.
They got red wings.
The
they
red
got little
spots, the red dots.
Well, yeah.
As soon as you get near them, they hop real quick and jump. You think you're gonna step on them?
Dog, I got a graveyard. Like literally, I got hundreds that died in my backyard. That are just laying there.
Ask your neighbor if he's treated his yard lately.
Yes, everybody's out there treating him, and the thing that can kill him is Dawn, the dish liquid Dawn, and you got to put it, and that's what kills them. But my thing is like you got to put them in a spray bottle. There's like 3,000, so you kill 12, and the rest of these dudes just fly around, and they can't do nothing.
They have a lot of. I stepped on one, a whole bunch of babies came out.
Yes, it's disgusting.
That's because they're part of the arachnoid family, and so that's why. Sorry,
part of the what?
Arachnoid family. Arachnoid. Never mind.
Her degrees. Her degrees coming out.
That had nothing to do with my degrees. That was my inner nerd.
But the arachnoid family, you sure you talking about the same ones? They got the red thing on their wings and everything, and
that has to do with their structure, like the antenna. They have
they have antennas. They got Wi-Fi.
Yeah. They got Wi-Fi.
I just want to know. I was wondering. No, I'm just saying.
But they're harmless. But yes,
but I'm killing these.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I got the spray gun.
Mo, the science lady. Instead of saying the science kid,
science lady.
Mo, the science
I'm killing
lady.
all. Let me tell you something. I'm putting my jeans on. I'm killing all these bugs today. Like it's going, and I'm sweeping them. Like if I show y'all, hold up.
You got a bug graveyard in your backyard.
Y'all think I'm like, hold up.
That's all right. No big words action before 9 a.m. No big words. No arachnoid. I don't know what she said.
That is not a big word.
All right. Guys, I'm just gonna y'all leave this. I'm going to my backyard. I'm gonna show you how disgusting this is. So,
are we gonna really take a break and come back with our guest?
No. Let me just follow me right now, so I can tell you how real it is.
How can we follow you on the media?
No,
the IG can.
But on my IG, just on my IG. Y'all keep talking. So on my IG.
What?
What's he doing?
Shawnee, hold up. Get on my IG.
Mike is the bug whisperer.
Hold up, Shawnee.
He's going into the backyard.
Get on my IG, Shawnee. Hold up. And see this disgustingness. Like my backyard don't normally look this nasty. This looks disgusting right now. Hold up. All right, Shawnee. All right, hold on. Oh yeah, Shawnee. You should have seen how the black man just punched the white woman. You would enjoy that. You would enjoy that. But go ahead. Hold up.
Oh God! In-depth reporting by Michael Shawn Live. Mike is reporting on the bugs in his backyard that's taking over the world. But you can't see it on Media Room.
I missed the Pittsburgh talk.
Only
No.
Okay.
So he's going into
Yeah, check out at
we
Mike
broke
Shawn
that video
Comedy.
down, Shani.
Mike Shawn Comedy, huh?
But wait, I
It's
thought we
not-
were sending people to media room. Now we want to send
I
them
know,
to
but we're
IG.
trying to see Mike show us these bugs.
Yeah, so right now,
Live reporting.
live
Oh
reporting.
Yes,
wow.
and he's showing bugs that's on the ground in his backyard. So if you never saw what a dead bug look like, people, you're not missing too much. But Mike is all he's all in right now.
What's the deal with the bugs though?
Yeah, no,
He's saying they
so
taking over.
he
Oh, they
doesn't
taking over
understand
the house.
because they
Oh wow.
carry and they carry eggs. So
Why is my
somewhere,
daughter on the IG? Y'all see Carly just joined?
yeah. So
Carly came up.
one
Carly
of
went to see the
their
bug.
so he's saying that the reason why he's seeing so many dead at a big population like that is because all of his neighbors are treating their yard at the same time. So they
He's
have to
coming
go
back media
somewhere to
room. He's
die.
coming back.
Yeah, they have to go
He's
somewhere
coming.
to die. So they're coming to Mike's
They're coming to Mike's
backyard
backyard to die. Okay,
to
okay.
die. Yes,
New
All right.
segment.
yes.
Oh God. So
And then, of
in-depth
course,
reporting.
yeah.
Here we go with Mike Shawn. Let's see. He's about to put the headphones on. He's broadcasting live from the backyard. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
We can't hear you.
Unmute.
Yes,
Unmute.
unmute.
I'm gonna kill all those motherfuckers.
All right. All right.
I gotta. They said the only thing that'll kill them. See, somebody knows my pain with the hearts. Roundup bug spray. Roundup bug spray kind of works. Destroy is good to destroy a lot of backyard bugs, but these are different bugs, and
Right.
you gotta put some Dawn whatever dishwashing thing, and then you gotta shoot them up. It's disgusting. I don't like bugs, y'all. Like I don't care if y'all thought that was interesting. I don't care.
I see. Apparently you do.
I don't. I don't give a damn.
You got
I
it
do
out.
not-
Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
I hope
Let
you
me
feel
tell y'all
better right
something.
Yeah.
I hate bugs. I think bugs. I know bugs have to exist in our environment. I know
now. They all serve a purpose.
They're part of the ecosystem.
they serve a purpose, but I will kill you.
Oh wow.
So you know what, Mike? Ortho Defense, like once this season passes, Ortho Defense, take it, make sure you spray the perimeter of your yard and your house rather. And next season it'll be less. They won't breed there.
Are they in the house?
No. They outside in the backyard.
Mm-mm.
No,
But
the way
everybody-
he looked, though, he's like, ugh.
No, they're disgusting. Everybody in the neighborhood is putting this tape around their trees.
Mhm.
And it's kind of vicious because they're putting tape around the trees and then all the bugs stick to the trees and then they untape them. It's kind of like a holocaust for bugs
No,
because it's
it
kind
ain't
of
no different than the strip when you in the hood and they hang the little
Yes.
the fly traps and it'd be like a million flies on the little sticky thing.
And you know they don't sell the fly traps no more.
Mhm.
They don't sell the fly trap. I went to go look for the fly traps. I'm glad you said that. Like because I was thinking if I just put the fly traps on, I can grip these up and then kill them.
Because they got the zapper now. You see they got like in Freight Hardware they got the zapper where it looked like a tennis racket.
But do you know how much money them damn things cost now? I thought they would be like $20.
Oh yeah.
Them things is like $50 to like. Man,
Yeah.
listen. All right, Jay wants to take a break, so we'll take a break. Also,
No, we're not taking a break now. We're gonna go to, I guess, after these couple comments. That was the break. Mike's bug, your in-depth reporting. That was good enough.
Bush,
Live
she
reporting.
said she likes killing bugs. I don't like killing. Thanks for the live report. You're welcome. Jay don't care unless Jay books somebody to tell you your deductibles on taxes
or magic.
or magic.
Or magic.
And that's like follow the card.
Follow the card. Pick a card, any card.
That's what he's into. All right, bring this sexy ass trainer on here.
Oh, are you allowed to say a trainer is sexy?
I don't know. I did.
He just
did.
Beautiful.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing.
She is. She's gorgeous. She's dropped that gorgeous.
But
My
it's
daughters
about her
love
talent
her.
and her skill set, right? We can't focus. I think that could be perceived as a sexist comment. I don't know.
I
Sue
don't
us.
think she'll take
The
it.
show
She's
ain't.
amazing. She's an amazing.
The show ain't got no money.
Amazing.
Sue us. I told you she's amazing. Clap it up. I told you.
Can we turn you sideways? Can we turn your phone
She's
sideways?
amazing.
Sideways.
Now that's sexist right there. That's sexist. Now that right there, my friend.
Wait, oh, I guess it
Oh,
doesn't.
it must be locked. Is it
Yeah,
locked?
you have to unlock your phone.
Oh, she's on her phone, so we can't get her on the IG live.
Oh,
So
there you go. There you go.
Oh, are you on your phone, Jahayda?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh, yeah. So we can get her on IG Live.
All
This is Coach Jay. Jahayda
Hi,
Dixon.
good morning.
She's
Good
the
morning.
greatest. I've been trying to get Mike to come over there
Yeah.
and work out with us like today at 8:00. We're getting together. So Mike, oh, you're in New Jersey. You can't come today.
I'll be back tomorrow. Like I'm down to go. Jahayda, am I saying that right?
Yes.
All right, Jahayda, like when you look at regular people like us, how sloppy do we look? Like when you look at us, like do you really go like really, you really gonna eat another chip? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna
Well,
dip
no,
that
Mike.
chip in salsa.
I don't look at people and just be like, oh, that's a regular person. I may look at somebody and be like, oh, they may have done sports or some type of activity that they're, constantly active in the past. I don't, everybody has their own. Like I never claim that I just eat 100% healthy or do every, workout every day that I'm supposed to. So we're all regular people to me. I mean,
Okay.
I don't really look at it like,
You so nice. You so nice.
Why, Mo? Why did you sound like a 70-year-old grandmother? Why did you like, you're so nice?
Because I know that there's some times where you training somebody, and I know it gotta be where you be like, look, I know you've been eating ho-hos, and I know you've been eating donuts, and you've been out here eating fried chicken. You got the 6-piece nugget before you came here. I know you gotta, as a trainer.
With the fries and the sauce. The thing is, I know that I see that often. I think when my clients first start, they try to like hide stuff from me, like, oh no, like like all I do is, I eat this, I'm like, you're eating something else because, something's not adding up. So the first month is basically just breaking the ice with them and getting them comfortable to be honest with me, and just seeing their progress in that. So the first month I'm gonna see certain types of progressions and downfalls and all that, but diet is something that I really pay attention to. So I guess you can say yes and no. Like I'll be very conscious of what they're consuming and everything, but also I try to allow them to be honest with me to just come forward like, oh, I slipped up this weekend, or you got to give them that platform to where they're comfortable enough to speak to you as a person and not just as a trainer.
Are you a soft trainer, or like meaning are you soft on people, or are you getting in their face? You got like, because it seemed like you're a little reserved. Like I don't feel like doing 20 today. I'm only gonna do 15. And then what do you do in those?
No. It really depends on the person's personality. So I have to train differently with different people. So some people like the aggressiveness and the motivational speaking to them, but some people are also reserved. Some people don't like the yelling, or some people don't like being touched, or different things like that. So I just have to
I like being touched. I like being touched during my training. I like a trainer who's very hands-on. Like you could choke me. Like if I'm not doing what you want.
Is there females out there that say no, you can't train my dude because because of your appearance, or it was being perceived?
They like want to be so serious. Go ahead,
No,
Jay.
I'm curious because I don't know if a female would want another female trainer her dude if they are one of not the stereotypical individuals.
I haven't necessarily ran into a case like that. If there is like a situation like that.
Damn, girl, that's you on that picture?
Yeah, her body is sick.
Yes. Thank you.
You see what my question was for? I saw
No, I was going to train with you, but I'm scared to death right now. Like, wow. Go ahead,
I've been waiting on you for like 2 months now.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Now you're gonna scare me.
I have to say that.
I'm a very insecure
waiting
person.
on you, Mike.
I'm a very insecure person, and now you're making me more scared. Like because I'm not built. What the
freak?
Wait a second. Hold up. When you wake up in the morning, what is your schedule? Like what do you do? Like what is your normal schedule? You wake up and what's the first thing you eat or drink?
Water. First thing I drink is water, and then
I can do that.
Some fruit. I wake up super early, so super early for me. It's 5:30.
Okay.
And then I eat some fruit.
Okay.
And then usually if I have clients in the morning till 8:00, and then I'll work out myself, eat breakfast, and then continue on with my clients till probably like 8 p.m. that evening.
She looked like a track star in that last pill.
So when you say you get your first clients, you wake up early in the morning. No, you definitely look at track star because I know you could beat up Sha'Carri. You probably can't.
No. We're not gonna talk about that.
No. But I'm just saying, if y'all had to get physical, like I know you could take her. But
yeah, she's actually one of Carly and Tamron's trainers, and Carly went to her for about 3 weeks and got her time up. I want to say like 2.5 seconds just with her training.
With the track.
That's amazing.
So when you are doing your situation every day, like you have a pattern that you do every day, do you ever veer off, or is it like Sunday through Sunday, you wake up and you start like this, you go to this, or is there a variation?
It's pretty much the same every day. So like Fridays and Sundays are usually like my light days. So I'll have morning clients Fridays, and then Sundays I'm completely off. But Sundays I'm completely off from training, but it's not necessarily I'm done with work, because Sundays I take all day to program for each client for that next week.
Wow.
So it's really Sunday to Sunday, but I count Sunday as my off day because I'm not necessarily in the gym, but I'm still working, if that makes sense.
My goal,
I mean, for me, it doesn't feel like work.
Right. My goal is to make you laugh at something during this interview that's irresponsible, because I see you are so like.
You already caught me.
No, we ain't catch you yet.
Before I hop on.
What? She's listening to you beforehand.
What did you laugh? What did you laugh at before? Because I want to know what you into. What did you laugh at? The bug report, or what did you laugh at?
I was laughing at your bug report because I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know what the conversation was. So I was just kind of getting back like, what are we talking about?
Exactly. That's what every woman in my life has ever said. So fall back, Jay. We don't need your professionalism right now.
I was trying
Let me entertain. Let me entertain. Because Jay wants to be Mr. Anal Professional. So you do 7,000 crunches and what's your time and whatever. So
go ahead.
My thing, relax, Jay. We got her here. Relax. Can I explore myself right now? Can I have fun?
Go ahead.
I want to make her laugh. I want to make her giggle.
All right, let me see.
So you are in tip-top shape. Would you ever date a man?
Tip-top.
Okay, amazing for us. You see the slouches that we are, right? Okay, I'm speaking for me. The slouch, like you already know, if you go out to dinner with us, we gonna order some unhealthy stuff.
Facts.
Okay, so could you date somebody who wasn't like in your realm of being in shape? I don't know if you're single or not, so don't even answer the question of being single because or being in a relationship. Could you date somebody who was just like chubby?
I could, but we definitely work on it. Like we're not gonna just like I'm not gonna continue with my lifestyle and you continue with yours. I'll probably help you like level up because we're just not living like that. It's not happening. So
now, do you see how honest that was? She said, "I could like you, but we gotta fix you because you just
not fix.
Just keep it
100. We're leveling up. That's what we're just calling it, leveling up.
I like it. She said leveling up. It's called that's a variation of fixing. You're fixing. You're like, listen. So you could be in a relationship with somebody chubby, but you would help them level up. But if they didn't level up, and they stayed chubby, you'd be like, dog, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I tried to upgrade you.
No, yeah, you gotta go at that point because you don't care.
What's your sign? What sign are you? What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
What a water sign. She's a water sign.
Okay, what are they known for?
February.
What are they known for? Like, what are Aquarius known for? What are your like?
Being very like assertive.
Oh,
I don't get this, sir. I don't believe it.
What?
I don't know.
Come on now.
Look, some of her clients are some of the top athletes that y'all probably watch.
Give us. Can you drop some names? Can you drop some names that you're working out? That
I've heard. Yeah, I mean, Cade Cunningham, the NBA #1 draft.
He just got.
You said it so casually. Yeah. You said it so casually, like.
But the thing is, I can't like. I mean, you guys are in entertainment, so like you run into people and stuff like that. I think when I first started training, especially at the gym that I'm at right now, it was kind of like it took me back a little bit. But I mean, like we have Dak Prescott or Zeke that come into the gym frequently. So now it's just like you're just a normal person to me, and I see how they act in like real life. So I'm like, yeah, like y'all kind of weird. They're kind of weird.
Nice.
So it's not just like.
So when you train
taken back from.
When you train a man, look, it's a chauvinistic world. And especially athletes, like when you train me, I realize that you're superior to me. Like there's no way, like you're. But if for real. But if I'm an athlete, a professional athlete, and I see a lady in front of me, and you're like, you're gonna train me. Do you feel like you have to prove to them you know what you're doing? Like you have to prove to them, like, oh, I'm about to really work your ass out, and to get their respect, you got to do a little extra.
No, not necessarily. I don't do extra. I think as a whole, my workouts you're gonna feel it anyways. So I think, initially, I think Jay was trying to ask me about something similar to this, but when I'm training, those dominant male athletes or just males in general, they come in and, they do see me and, try to joke with me or stuff like that. But when I'm in like trainer mode, especially with professional athletes, it's not like I don't give anybody the opportunity to joke in that way where it's like I'm not gonna say sexist, but like a gender type of thing, you know what I mean?
But they do try to holler though, right? They do try to talk to you, right?
I mean, they'll ask, like, am I interning or something? I'm like, no, like we're going through a workout, like I'm taking your workout today. I mean, after the workout, I don't ever get that after the workout. It's very, just professional after that.
So after the workout,
that I just give off.
But after the workout, they realize that you worked them out. Like you proved to them that you know exactly what you're doing, and then all of a sudden they got respect for you after that.
Right. Yeah. And that's with any male though. I think, especially me and other women trainers have this discussion all the time, like how difficult it is for us women to be trainers in this type of field, like sports performance, just because men don't view us, a lot of men don't view us in that way, like dominant or, like, oh, she can't train me in football. She can't, train me in basketball. She doesn't know like everything, the ins and outs of it. But I think once that they get comfortable enough with it, then it's a different type of attitude and approach towards it. So necessarily, yes, I guess it is us having to prove ourselves, like our knowledge and all of that, which sucks, but I mean,
okay,
it is what it is.
I want to ask you this. Can we get that clip ready that happened at the Steeler game, the Pittsburgh Steeler game? Okay, get that clip ready. And I want to ask you, if this was your man and you were standing next to him, I don't know if you saw this video, the Pittsburgh Steeler fan, the black man who had to put somebody to sleep, but it's the white woman who smacked them first. I just want to get. I want you to see the video, and I want to get your opinion. And if that was your man, I just want to know, number one, your opinion on the video. Number two, on what would have been your actions if you were his woman in the stand. So play the video. Now, the reason why I asked you is because I know you're in shape, and ain't nothing like having an in shape girlfriend who can actually bust that white woman in the face. But first of all, what's your opinion on that video? That's the first question.
Well, I mean, she instigated for me. I've seen the video about 2 or 3 times, like on social media. So I feel like she instigated. For me, I've always been taught you don't ever get in a man's face, regardless of, what's going on. Like, find a different solution. So yeah, I feel like she instigated. I don't know. I feel like she instigated.
Now, if that was your man and you would have saw the white woman, would you have joined in? Because I mean, you're in shape. I mean, like we need you at this point.
Oh, that's
like,
not happening.
Oh, you wouldn't join in?
You're not joining in.
No. I would. My man or my husband would never have to have an altercation with a woman. So no. That for me, that would not happen.
Wait a second. That's the shit.
Right.
I'm
No.
talking
Bang,
about.
step aside. I got this.
Jay talking about she not assertive, and she just told I'm busting white women's asses on a regular basis, Monday
Step
through
aside.
What's
Monday.
happening?
Go ahead, y'all. Ask some questions. Go ahead.
I wanted a question for the females. I like the lines under their, I guess the proper word is buttocks. Their bottom,
Banana
the
boat.
ass,
The
yeah,
banana boat.
boat. How do they get that line? Like, give them one exercise that they can do to get that line underneath those cheeks.
Damn you, men.
I need the
You're
line.
saying
Line under
like
their
the
cheeks. I've never
They
quite
call them.
heard it like
They call.
that.
What is
They
it
call
called?
banana boats. They call them banana
Hey
boats.
Mo, can the trainer answer it?
I'm talking to Jay Black.
No, but he's talking to her.
And Shawnee asked what it was.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Is the line in you know what I'm talking about, Jahayda?
Yeah. So that's just your main like glute muscle. So that's anything from squats to, kickbacks, reverse lunges, things with a lot of isolation. So isolation is basically like counts. If you're doing a squat, go down, hold for 3, 1, 2, 3, back up. That's 1 rep. So things with a lot of isolation help with your muscle growth, especially in the glute area. That's going to be the main thing that's going to grow your muscle is doing isolation workouts.
So what are the exercises and what is the diet if you got 10 pounds in your belly? That's it, 10 pounds that you're trying to lose off your belly. What are the exercises and what is the diet tip that you have for people?
Definitely going on like a caloric deficit. So I'm gonna basically have to burn more than what I'm consuming. So if I'm eating 1,500 calories a day, I'm gonna have to burn, a lot more to get that fat and weight off of me. But basically, like cardio for me is gonna be number one on losing any type of pounds because it's like a full body workout, and I'm sure people know that, but cardio is gonna be number one, and then interval training. So I mean, I think Shawnee went through one of my workouts. I took her maybe twice or 3 times. I've taken her through an interval workout, which is basically timed. So where you're doing burpees for 30 seconds and then jump squats for 30 seconds, and different things for a set amount of time instead of reps is going to help you lose that weight. And then as far as eating, I mean, you want to stay away from high carb foods, high sugars, things like that. Have a certain amount of protein intake and all of that in your diet. So it's specified for each person, but
because I know carbs are bad, but I like most people act like they know exactly what carbs are. Like, give me like, is bread a carb? Like, what are the carbs that we're trying to stay away from?
So it's not, you need carbs in your diet. And I think like your first thing that you said was that carbs are bad. They're not necessarily bad. It's just how much you consume of it. So you can have carbs in your diet, but it's the amount that you have. So if you're constantly eating, potatoes and breads and pizza and all that has a lot of carbs and everything. So with that,
pizza sounds so
you
good.
want to see that's the thing. When you come into the gym, Mike, look, I'm not holding back. I'm not holding back at all.
What? Why are you saying that?
I'm gonna whisper next to you. Ooh, pizza looks good. When you're dying on the floor.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I think
I've lost all my discipline. Like, I did have a trainer, and I was like everybody was like, you're skinny. But honestly, like when I was like 154 and we were working out like 3-4 times, but I've lost all my like discipline. Like, I've lost all, how you have to, like, as a trainer, you're going to push us and you're going to take us further.
Right.
So when you're by yourself in the gym, you're only going to push us unless you got some inner athletic LeBron James in you. You're not going to push, like, you're going to get tired and be like, you know what? It's over. We're done. Like, you're going to do so it's like the discipline. Okay. Like, if we did a workout for would the workout be 45 minutes, or would it be like, do you have a set time that the first easy workout to let somebody just like kind of creep in and just, not be hurt?
I mean, yeah, I do like a evaluation workout for everybody's first day, just to see like where your cardio is and how much you basically can handle. But I mean, after that is where I really start programming your stuff. But as far as like the discipline and everything, I mean, once you start seeing results, and I guess that's something I can ask you guys, like, at what point do you start motivating yourself? Because I mean, there's things that you motivate yourself outside of working out, anyways, like waking up every day and going to work. That's something that you guys
I'm being honest.
have to motivate yourselves to do.
You have an aura that makes a guy will want to try to impress you. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it makes them want to.
That's
work
funny
out.
because I didn't even peep that. I didn't even peep it.
Oh no, somebody else is thinking it.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when she trains me, she's gonna be thoroughly disappointed. Let you know right now. You're gonna be like, yo, I'm so glad you're funny.
So for women,
whoa.
Go ahead.
Jay Black, finish
Go ahead.
No, so with that, because I could see a gentleman wanting to, impress you, and maybe in thinking, oh, I can date her down the road. They weak minded, or it could be I want to just show her that I'm good, and I don't know. Like if that's do you find it motivating? Just with you being, your presence and your appearance.
In a sense, yes, but I think for me, like with any client or any like business that I'm doing, I always try to keep it as professional as I can. So I don't even think that far into like people's personal feelings towards me. Especially, I mean, some of my clients, they don't like me like necessarily, but they come to me because I'm good. They come to me because I'm gonna get you right. So our personalities might not match, but I mean, my work standard speaks for itself. So, I mean, as far as with men and everything, the question that you're, speaking of, it's a good feeling knowing that people may have that outlook on me, but at the same time, it kind of is. It might feel like a lot of pressure for me as well, if that makes sense. Because that's a personal feeling for them. So if I don't, live up to whatever their expectation may be, then that's where the pressure is coming from. I hope that answered the question. I don't know if I answered.
Yeah, you answered the question. I just want to tell you, never have to worry about that with me, because I would never want you to ever see me naked, ever.
Oh my God.
You would be disgusted. Go ahead, Mo. I would literally, if anything happened, I would really I'd be a Muslim man. Go ahead, Mo. What? Go ahead. What's your question?
Well, I had two questions. One was in part what Jay Black was saying. Like, what about women clients? Because I know they have been focusing on men hitting on you and men's expectations. Have you ever had any female clients that have said, "I'm digging you,
Shawnee"?
And did you videotape it?
Shawnee.
I absolutely do love her, but I ain't trying to holler at her. We formed a bond. She's like a big sister to the girls, and I look at her as like a little sister. I love her. Yeah, I ain't trying to holler though.
I think I've had women not necessarily like ask me out or anything, but may have complimented my body or things like that, but not necessarily like I never took it as asking me out. But I have had women compliment me. So
what's the exercise for the fupa? Look like the fupa. Tam want to know about the fupa. Ain't they called the fupa under the lower belly? She said, how do you target the lower belly exercise to do?
Stop eating.
No, so women and so that's the thing that men always say, Michael Shawn, is push away from the table. You can get a flat belly, you can get that, that body you had back before you had the kids. Can you explain to the men how that's more difficult after you have children?
Well, y'all gotta don't explain to us. Y'all need to explain to your other fupa having hoes. Like, don't explain to us.
Let me answer that too, because I think that a lot of people, even women, don't understand. When you have a child, your abdomen muscles, they separate. So you can lose the fat, you can lose everything, but if your muscles are separated this way, you're never gonna have that flat tummy. So there's all this space, all this extra skin that's going on right here until those muscles come back. So a lot of women, after they have kids, will never have that, even multiple, that flat, tummy that they used to have before, children and everything. So some women go and they get surgery to have those muscles tightened back. It's not necessarily like liposuction. It's just literally sewing your abdomen muscles back to normal. So, I mean, it's hard for women to get that look back because your stomach, your abdomen's not where it used to be. It's separated. But yeah, it is. It's, with children, my mom clients all the time, I have that discussion like, okay, well, when's the last time that, you worked out? So I'm like, oh, I had a baby 4 years ago, and before that, it was 2 years that I worked out. So now I have to think like, dang, building those muscles is going to take more time than 3-4 months. It may take a year and a half for you to see exactly what you want because you didn't work out in 5 years and you had children during that time. So
did you have any? Did
I
she
recommend.
answer
I don't have any,
that?
but I do recommend like if you're somebody who is like aware about their health and their appearance and everything. If you do plan on having kids and you are active, to work out during your pregnancy. I mean, with your doctors, like if everything is going well with the pregnancy, let me say that, to work out during your pregnancy, so it's not as bad after you have your child and everything coming back. But I applaud, my mom clients because that's not easy managing kids and a household and trying to work out and get back to feeling like the woman that you used to be. That's something that's hard.
Before the fupa, Michael Shawn. Before the fupa.
Yeah, before the fupa. If anybody's in the DFW area and you want to work out with Jahayda, right now she has a summer meltdown going on. You can inbox me or Jahayda and join us on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays at 8 p.m., Saturdays at 8 a.m. at Standard Fit Gym.
Do you hold anything virtually? Like, so I'm not in your area, and the summer meltdown sounds fun to me.
I do have online clients and everything, but me and Shawnee are trying to get something set to where we can have online clients in our summer meltdown boot camp. So, yeah, but I do have online clients as well.
So, what is your like? Everybody has to have like, as a comedian, I want to do a HBO special, a Netflix special. As a trainer, what's the big goal where you go like, that is the ultimate that I want to be right there? What is it like for a trainer of your stature?
I mean, believe it or not, it's not even training. I think the mental health portion of people, like that, it's not just physical health for me, that mental health is something that's really important to me. So, I would love to have, whether that's like a series or a show where we are doing like different episodes and segments on whether that's athletes or just regular people on their mental health. That's something that that's my ultimate goal. I work with a lot of athletes, so my first idea would come from having a show directed towards athletes about mental health. And I don't know if you've watched like Brandon Marshall's YouTube segment.
Yeah.
Something similar to that. Though that's where my interest is at. I love training and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else, but I think the mental portion of it is something that I'm interested in as well.
Why is the mental health portion so, and it's great because I think it's an important topic. Like, I'm on medication right now for anxiety and stuff like that. Why is that so important to you? Like, what put you on that path where you're like, I really want to talk on that, not just your physical health, but your mental health?
I think just my upbringing and things that I've experienced at a young age, especially being an athlete. So for me, right before I came to college, my brother was shot and killed by a police officer. Right before I had come to camp
Right.
for track and everything. So for me, that first 2 years of being in a new city away from my family, me losing my brother, me being in a new environment as far as track and having to learn what it is and what it means to be a collegiate athlete, going to college, all those things put together for me did take a toll on my mental health a lot. I didn't feel like I had, an advocate or somebody who was paying attention closely. My coach was like, oh, go to counseling and stuff like that. But it wasn't
Right.
that easy. I didn't, my parents, instead of me leaning on my parents, leaned on me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not something that like I was pulling, for help, and, people couldn't see it, what was going on in front of me. So that, first year of college was so tough for me. And I know what it is and what it means to be a collegiate athlete. And I know what it is and means to go through life at that point. Seeing just my brother's name in the media, or, different stories that came out. And then also me being a biology major, like it was a whole lot at one time at 18. So for
Mm-hmm.
me, mental health is something that's super big for me. I created an organization at UNT, my college that I attended, that's segmented around mental health. So there was just different things, and I didn't pick up on necessarily why it was so important to me until probably somebody asked me why did I create this organization. And I just started paying attention. This is something that is important to me. This is something that affected me, and I don't want anybody else to go through that by themselves again. So I think that that's probably where it stems from.
Wow, that's amazing because honestly, I know this is a naive way of thinking of things, but we think of people like when we see somebody who's physically in shape and physically like
Right.
good for some odd reason. I know it's dumb. I know what I'm about to say is so dumb because it makes no sense.
Say it.
But we feel like you got it together.
Mm.
Like you're disciplined, you wake up, you
Yeah.
work out. Now, before I go any further, did your brother survive the shooting with the police officers? Did he
No.
survive? He didn't. Okay,
No, he
so
didn't.
I did.
so you had to go through that in college. And if I looked at you from the outside, and I'm sorry about that, prayers go out to you and your family. I don't want to overlook
Thank
that
you
because
so much.
that is a try because I lost one of my best friends at a young age before I was 17.
Thank you.
So when you go to college, you're dealing with all this trauma. But if I look at you from the outside, I think you're all good. When do you start reaching out
Right.
for when did you start reaching out in your college life for help? Like when did you start reaching out and being able to get, or did you ever?
No, I think it really wasn't until it started physically affecting me, to where I wasn't, being able to sleep. I tore my hamstring that same semester that I started. So all of that
Oh,
played a role into not, my mental health played a huge role into my physical health. My body was falling, for me, what it felt like was falling apart. I wasn't
wow.
sleeping. My body just wasn't reacting at practice. I tore my hamstring, all of that.
Mm,
And at that point, it was like, it wasn't that I decided, like, hey, let me go, either receive help or, talk about this with somebody. It was, I was forced to, like, I didn't have any option. And I mean, that sucks to say, like, if
no,
I
you're
didn't tear
right.
my hamstring, I probably wouldn't have went to go speak to anybody. But for me, I kind of looked at it, probably like, for me, God was probably telling me, slow down. Like you need to handle this. You need to look at this.
Mm.
If you can't handle it with track, let me take that off your plate right now.
Right.
So for me, I just hit a wall. So it was like, I had to stop.
So after the hamstring was torn, were you able to ever get back to yourself and now this is all in sports. It's not about your mental health. I'm just going about
Right.
your physical. Like, were you able to ever get back to the same level as a runner? Or did that hamstring
Yeah.
pull change? Oh, you got back.
No, yeah. I did my rehab. I slowly came back. That next year, I mean, it was track season, January to June is track season for college athletes. So probably mid-April, I was back on the track and everything, sophomore year as well. So I mean, it held me back for a moment, but I'm back. I mean, I was back to being functional and moving within the next couple months. So,
and if you don't mind me asking, mentally, how are you? Like, how did that progression? Were you able to get through the trauma and work? You never get through it, but you keep working as
right.
as a progression. How are you with that?
I mean, now I would say today, it's been 5 years this year. So today, I would say I've accepted it and I
Right.
handled it. But there's sensitive times for me throughout the year, just like anybody else.
Right.
That may have lost somebody. There's those sensitive times, but I think for the first probably 3 years or so, 2.5, it was so surreal to me. Like I didn't really think about it too much. I didn't believe it. I didn't get the opportunity to grieve. Like I said, 'cause my parents were grieving to me, bringing their problems to me and all that. So I'm not gonna call myself a child, but a young adult, I had to parent my parents through that. So until I finally got the opportunity for me to sit down with myself and, really work out those emotions, probably wasn't till like year 3 for me. So
Wow.
today
Well,
I can say that I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, we thank you so much for joining us on the show, and for real. And let them know if they need you to be their trainer, how can they reach out? How can they contact you?
You can contact me through my Instagram, which is at Jahyda, last name Dixon_. I check my DMs frequently. Social media is probably like the biggest platform for me to get clients and everything. So if you want to do that, I have a link as well to my booking information, all that. So you can click that, go on Instagram and Facebook as well. You can do the same thing.
Yeah, I just checked the page out. Page is official. Got a lot of dope pictures. Look like you want to model. You model? Do you model?
Occasionally.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow you for the sake of the show. Let me go ahead and follow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just make sure you
on the show.
Let me take it. Just make sure you follow me back. Just follow me back. No, your page is official.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how. Yeah, the page is official. But Shawn did have a question for her about Sha'Carri. Did you see that she placed last? What were your thoughts on her placing last on her? Did you see her comments after she placed last?
Yeah, I did. I will say that I didn't like her sportsmanship. It wasn't necessarily, she has the confidence and all of that, which is great. But I think, especially in track and field, when you step on the track and you talk your mess, you better show out for it. And she did that, but she didn't. She missed the last part. She didn't show out. She didn't, place and everything. But in track and field, you have to respect the vets. And that I don't feel like she held that before that race or even after the race. She wasn't respectful about it, and I think that's why social media kind of jumped on her and was saying this and saying that about her placing last and everything. Because if she went about it a different way, congratulations to Elaine, and just showed a little bit more support to the other women, it would have been a different turnout, I feel.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, when you watch the video, a lot of people overlook the Jamaican runner walking by her as she's doing the interview with that big ass smile, almost like, I think in her mind she called her the B word. I think in her mind, I think she said, I honestly, like, for real, like, listen, people, the last people you really want to play with is these Jamaicans. When it comes to this, and better than everybody else. I don't know what's going on in Jamaica. I don't know what's in this weed, the curry. I don't know what's going on. But
just to play for those who missed it, Mike. Here, just play her. Just watch the Jamaican, like Mike was saying behind.
Sha'Carri Richardson finishing 9th in the race, and she's with Lewis Johnson.
Well, Sha'Carri, what was your expectation as you came out here today to face these ladies from the Olympic Games?
Today, it was a great return back to the sport. I wanted to be able to come in before, having a month off, dealing with all I was dealing with. I'm not upset at myself at all. This is one race. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want, because I'm here to stay. I'm not done.
Oh my god!
Every time I see it,
Yo, her smile was so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing though, especially in track. There's no, in football, you guys can, talk mess on the line. And it's the same for track. I think when you step on the track and you not necessarily prove your point, but show out for your time and your place and everything, you have that leeway to buck up your chest, especially with somebody who's been talking crazy like how Sha'Carri was. So
And
I mean,
and I feel bad because I understand that she I don't know how old you are, but I know what is she, like 20, 21 or whatever? Like she's 21 years old
yeah,
or
I believe
whatever.
she's 20. Yeah.
So she's in this Instagram state of mind where everybody thinks your comments should be the same way you put a caption on an Instagram post is the same way you should present yourself when you get in front of those microphones. And I said it yesterday, and I said, I wish somebody would tell her that sometimes the word humility has to come in when you go like, listen, I know what you saw. I was last, and I got to go back to the drawing board and start this all over again. But that's not what Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat and all that teach us. Our thing is to attack and attack and attack. And when and for all those people who look at athletes like Deion Sanders, Floyd Mayweather, the most flamboyant athletes, understand they put the most pressure on themselves. And what she just did by doing that interview is put another target on herself. Because now them Jamaican girls are sitting there going like, she's still talking shit.
No, I think she issued out an apology. I think the next day after that for her reaction after the race and all of that. But for me, I think she's young, and she's learning. I don't think she has a PR team, which she definitely needs. So she's just, she's speaking on defense mode, which is understandable. I mean, we've all done it before, but it's different because she's in the spotlight. Right. So I think that I don't blame her for being defensive because I don't think that she has that help right now. But I do think her professionalism when it comes to the media needs to be improved.
So how fast are you still right now? You still fast, or you just fast?
I'm gonna say I'm slow because look, I'm not even gonna front. Being on the track, I love track and field and everything, but them workouts, y'all, no.
See, you got that humbleness. I still think you at least fast. I think you're
to the average person out here.
What was your
what meets did you run? Yeah.
What was your was it the 100? What was it? What was your specialty?
Yeah, so I actually came in running the 100 and 200, but I got switched in college to 2 and 4, which took me back because why am I running the 400? And I don't know if you guys have watched track or if you guys have ever ran 400, all out sprinting, but that I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Like I hated the 400. So when I came to college, it's like, oh yeah, you're running the 4. I was like, no, I'm not. But I mean, I'm on a contract, so yes, I am. I have to. But yeah, so those were my races. I ran the 100 occasionally in college, but 2 and 4 was mainly what they had me doing.
So not that I know all the times for the 200 and 400. What were your best times? Like what the ones that you in your mind you go like, I remember when I ran this, because y'all always have your best. Everybody has their best time. Like that's all they show is the best time in the 100, 200. What were your best times?
So for let me see, 2. I think I've not seen, but in the 100 for sure. I can't tell you what my time was because I ran probably that like my freshman year. 2 probably 23 mid, but if I'm being honest, when I'm
23
when I ran in college,
right.
I honestly feel like, and that's not even just with me, but I think that the people that I ran with can attest to that. But in high school, I feel like I was peaking more than in college. I think in college, like college training is so difficult and hard on your body,
Right.
that you don't really get time to recover and all of that. And that might just be the program that I was, accustomed to in college. But then like running in college is a whole different ball game, and it's not even just because of times and everything, but even the people that you encounter and the meets that you're in. Have you guys heard of Texas Relays?
Yeah. Penn Relays, and
So,
I've heard of Texas Relays. Go ahead.
yeah, so like with Texas Relays, there's always times broken or records broken at those meets and everything. And I would say like for my university, we would always go to that meet. But when those high level colleges like LSU and Oregon were dropping these times, they were at peak level and we weren't at peak level. And I don't know if that's, like I said, because of the programming and all that, but if I could change anything about my college career, it would definitely be the college that I attended, because the program wasn't up to par for what I wanted for my track career. So.
And what college was that again?
UNT, North Texas.
Oh, okay. So, did you have a love and basketball relationship? Because you can't date a regular guy when you're when you're that athletic. Like, you can't date a comedian. Like, you got to date somebody who literally, like, even listen. Like, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but when you're in that physical condition, you can't have sex with somebody who's sloppy. Like, you just can't. Like, you. No, I'm being real. Like when your body is that toned up, the last thing you want to do is share any intimacy with some chubby bastard who can't keep up, and like 7 strokes in, he breathing heavy. You need the same. So did you have a love and bat? Was there a track star that you were like, y'all were together? Was there a basketball player? Was there a football player? Was there somebody that you were in love with and y'all were just going in?
I dated a football player during college, which is, if there's any young women on here that are going to college, do not. I did date a football player during my college career, but I wouldn't say it was like love and basketball. Like, it's not. I think we're exposed to those people. I wish I would have dated outside of athletics, believe it or not.
Oh, wow, interesting.
But
so you're saying don't date a football player. If you had to do it over, you wouldn't date an athlete.
I would not.
Why? Why not?
One, I think that we see each other too much. Like, our schedules are basically the same. So I know where you're at every day. I know what you're doing every day. There's not, so that takes away the conversation. What, like, oh, how was your day? I don't have to ask you because I see you in the training room, so it doesn't matter. Things like that, I think it just takes away from the like adventure in a relationship. I don't want to see my man every day or know what he's doing every day. I want to be able to hold different conversations and check on you in different ways like that. But I mean, it was cool as far as, during football season, you get the cute t-shirts and all that's cute during that time, but also that comes with dealing with, the possibility of another girl in the stadium with the same number. And now you're, questioning like, who is this, or why does she have your jersey number on your, things like that.
So Paul said, go ahead and say male college athletes are hoes. You can say they're hoes. You can say they're.
That's basically what I'm trying to get at. So
yeah, and you're such a nice person, but you can just say he was a slut ass hoe. You can get it off your chest.
Not all, but I'm gonna say a lot of them. Yeah.
She said a lot of them. That's damn. When it comes out of your mouth, you said it in a real nice way. I like the way you said it. You presented it well. You slut ass, hoe ass athletes. Whenever a woman says, "I should have dated somebody who wasn't in shape," that means y'all had to be some hoe ass N words. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh God!
They said I should have dated a chubby dude. How long did it last? How long was the?
3 years.
Oh, you was serious with him.
You were in all in.
What was the final
And
straw? What was the final straw? Yeah, well, somebody get pregnant.
Can I say that on air?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Absolutely.
can, ma'am. Yes, you
Especially on
can.
this show.
You the trainer. You run this. Don't worry about it. You run this.
The final straw was he slept with one of my teammates. So like that was like wash my hands. Like, yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Were you talking to your teammate
Like,
about him? How good he is, and he's great. He's a great dude. He takes care of you.
No,
Were
I
you bragging
mean,
on?
we didn't speak about him necessarily, and especially not in that way. But she was there around a conversation maybe that I may have had, like,
that hoe.
going, you know, it was a time. It was a
Did
time,
he get drafted?
so.
Did he get drafted, or did his career end?
He went to UNT. He didn't get drafted.
It ended. It ended.
It ended. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he get. That's what you get.
It ended. Yes.
Hold up. How did you? No. Before we go any further, are you over this dude? You're over him, right? You're not. You don't have any like. Okay. So we can play a little bit. We can just play a little bit because I want to make sure you're over him, like for real.
Of course.
Okay. So how did you actually find out that he smashed old girl out? Can we say her first name? What was her name so we can put a name to her, to the bitch? Can we put a name to
Leah?
What was it?
Her name was Leah.
Wow, she said that name quick. She still don't like this.
Leah Frazier?
Still don't
Wasn't Frazier,
still don't
right?
mess with Leah to this day.
No, not Leah
All right.
Frazier.
No. How did you find out? Like, how did you find? Did you find out like you saw him, or did you find out from? Did you see a picture?
Her best friend told me.
That's my best friend.
Yeah, best friend came and told me.
That's fished it out.
Yeah, call me, because I was talking to one of my friends. We were like on a FaceTime call or something, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, I heard something about, you know, Quay and Leah, something like that." And I was like, "Okay." So I called her best friend, like, "Hey, you know, like, I was just talking to so and so, like, what's going on?" Something. She was like, you know, she tried to play like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." I guess she like I started getting a little bit more heated. I was like, you know, just be real, like be honest.
Right. Yeah.
And then she told me, you know, she's like, "This is all I know," and So as she's telling me, I'm typing this message. I'm
like, what the F is going on? The thing started getting moving.
No good.
Yeah.
So you're texting him. Did he deny? Did he try? He denied. He said, "You're tripping. Like, why you wilding?"
He definitely denied it.
What you talking about?
Once I sent that message, that was it. Like there's nothing you could say. Now, I don't know if I blocked him or what, but I think that evening he showed up, and I was like, I mean, I don't know, like what. There's nothing.
Why
to
you
discuss,
here?
basically.
Why are you here?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he called her and like trying to like tell me that it was a lie and all that. And I was like,
wow.
Like I already spoke.
So he was trying to coach her. He was trying to coach her to keep you.
He was just trying to finesse. But for me, it was like.
So between us, just keep it 100. Did you ever let him hit ever again after that? Like, be real. Like, don't just one more time. Not. Just one more time. Just to reminisce. Just to reminisce.
When I wash my hands of people, I wash them. Like, there's no coming back. Like, I don't even look at you. I don't have the. I can never do that because I don't respect him.
Did you ever cheat on him ever? Like during those 3 years, did you ever step out? Oh, you never did?
No. The thing is, I should have an award for how good of a girlfriend I was.
Wow. Mo, stop clapping your hands. Stop. You are not that level. Neither one of y'all ain't on that level.
Love it.
Neither one of y'all ain't shit. Get out of here. Y'all one of y'all. Ain't nothing like ain't shit motherfuckers like, yeah. We just like you.
Because once upon a time, we were all wholesome like that.
Whatever, girl.
I don't cheat.
Yeah, I believe Shawnee. Now Mo, on the other hand, that's a whole different.
I am not a cheater,
but I didn't say you're. Yeah, exactly. All right. So you left after 3 years, and we're about to wrap it up. You left after 3 years. You moved on. Now, did you date somebody before you graduated college? Like, did you date another dude and was like, did you move? Oh, were you just like, done with
No,
the
I
whole?
did. I moved on. Yeah, I was like, no. Like it was for me, like I vetted the situation, and not like I said, it was easy for me to let it go because there was also like think about it, like he was there during my grieving time as well. So for me, it was a lot of like not just.
Oh, I forgot.
It
That's
wasn't just
right.
all of
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah, so I
yeah,
had to
yeah,
wash my
yeah.
hands from that completely. But I did date with the person I'm currently still with today, somebody else. So
Oh,
I
and you're
think it
still
all
with it,
worked
and you're
out.
still with the dude.
Yeah, so it
Oh, you
worked out.
won. Oh, you won. You won.
Oh,
We got a winner here. We got a winner.
yes.
Yeah,
How
and
long?
they come to your shows too in
I saw
Dallas.
him at the
They've been
How
at,
comedy
long
show.
have
at
y'all been
every show.
together?
You
How
can
long
take
you been
a
together?
picture
3
with
years.
them, Mike. You have
3
a
years.
picture with them.
Yeah,
I took a picture with.
Nice.
yeah.
Yes. I
She's in
would
one
go
of our
through here and
pictures.
find it.
Yes, from the
Yes,
comedy
her
show.
and her
Oh, that's what
boyfriend.
Shawnee said. That's what Shawnee
Yeah.
said.
Well, you were like, I took a picture with her.
Yeah, Mike.
Just
You
keep
met
in
her like 2
contact.
times
Oh, I
now.
did meet you. I sure
Yes.
did. Yeah. I'm sorry. I certainly did.
Shawnee. He's too famous for me. So
No, trust me. If I was famous, I wouldn't be on this show right now. Trust me, right? Trust,
What are we,
trust,
chopped liver?
trust me.
I
If
know,
we was
right?
already, I would still cut them a check, but I would not be waking up every morning. I did. That's right. You are absolutely right. That is
Yeah.
absolutely right. I'm glad that you met the dude.
And he's
After
not an
2
athlete, right? He's not an athlete because you said you're not dating no more athletes, right? He a regular guy.
no, he's not. He's not. I'm not gonna say regular, but
Yeah,
yes,
what was that, Jay Black? What do you mean, regular guy?
I was reading the comment that actually said, was he an
The hell
athlete
was
or a
that?
regular guy?
yes, he's in like business and everything, so it's a complete different turn from what I'm used to. But
That's
Nice.
dope.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
dope.
it's
Nice.
not. Let me not knock athletes. They're finding all of that
You can
cool,
knock
but
them. They
you gotta
hoes. Listen. Athletes are hoes. Comedians are hoes. Actors are. Listen, you got to catch us after. You got to catch us after a long run of being reckless records, and you made a good decision to
see.
wipe
That's
your
the thing,
hands.
though.
Go ahead. What's the thing?
I mean, I see, especially like in my field now. There's a lot of older, professional athletes that come in and everything, and they're all, tired and worn out and want to be taken care of by a wife now. But when in your
Speak
prime
about
and
it.
everything,
Yeah.
it's just, and I see it daily to where, there might be a younger athlete that will bring in a girl on, to train on their own in the gym
Right.
one week, and then the next week bring a different girl. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to air anybody out because I could get in trouble for that. But there's you see it all the time, to where there's
Girl.
athletes that switch girls and do all that. So
Yeah. I'm appalled. I can't even believe. I can't believe that actually happened.
What?
Like,
No
trust
way.
me. Trust me, I'm out my prime. I can't even believe. I can't even. I would never do something like that if I was 27 years old and had a $50 million contract. Never. I would never.
Does your dude complain about some of the pictures you post on IG? He's okay with you with some of the photos? Or is that ever an
I think for
argument?
me, especially, no, that's never been an argument, which is weird for me because we were talking about the previous relationship. That was like a thing, like don't show too much, don't do this, don't do that. With my boyfriend now, currently, like he encourages, like put more content out there and be more like have more confidence. He wants me to just be me and do me, which is a great thing. But yeah, he doesn't. He's never complained to me about posting too much or.
He's a real nice guy.
That's good.
I met him at the gym and I didn't know who he was, but he was just sitting there. He talks to people. He ain't all.
Oh, wait. So he's a stalker then. He's watching to see what she's doing at work?
No.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
No.
I'm just saying. That's what I heard.
I had just worked him out. Yeah, I just worked him
he was
out.
cool.
You know what's funny? It don't take much to impress women because Shawnee said, yo, he actually sat around, he talked to people.
Yeah, because some dudes they
Oh,
be in the
fuck.
cut. Like if you look at her, like most guys be like, oh, who she got coming up here that she working out and stuff. But like he was just cool. He was
No,
Yeah.
whenever somebody tell you don't show too much, but then he's knocking off one of your teammates, that's a real bad. That's a real bad. Like,
Exactly.
like, wait a second, hold up, homie.
Exactly.
And now you got to, but you do have to be. Look, I will say this: your man does have to be secure in his own skin.
Facts.
In order for you to do what you do, and he keeps saying, put more content out and build your brand. So that's amazing.
Working on these $1 million athletes, keep working with them. What? Yeah.
But that's what you need. That's what you need in your corner. You need somebody with those characteristics that's going to support you in your vision.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it ain't me.
It ain't me.
It ain't me.
It ain't the guy to the left and it ain't the guy to the right.
Right. Yeah, it would be a problem if it were Jay Black. Look, you would have to just do something else.
So you just gonna put your quads out there like that for everybody to see? You gonna put your quads out there like that? Why can't you show half a quad?
I'm not gonna put that on Jay Black because if you were with me, you'd be training the disabled. That's all you'd be training. Like you'd be a trainer.
Why? Like why?
Because I'm insecure.
Why is it?
Because I'm insecure. Because
She didn't expect that honest answer.
No, I keep it 100.
But I don't think she was finished with the question.
What was the question? Go ahead.
I was asking why. Like, why is it that? I guess not even just in my field, but a field similar to that, men might feel intimidated by whether that's other men or even the women themselves. Like, why? Like, where's the intimidation stemming from?
Okay, you finished the question?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what it stems from is because we have never raised women and men equally as young men. So as young men, we keep getting raised that we're supposed to be in control of every situation. And what happens is we don't get to, when somebody starts doing something that we feel we no longer have control of, that they are now taking their own life in their hands and they're taking their own job in their hands, the insecurity kicks up. And what do? We go like, we want to bring you right back down here and go, which is wrong, which is absolutely 1000% wrong. But when you train little boys to be in control of everything, instead of appreciating what another person's accomplishments are, what happens is you try and smother people and keep them under your umbrella, which happens every day. That guys want to keep women right by their side, and we'd rather suffer together than have her explore her situation and lift us up. Now, if I lift us up, then it's all good. Like if my talents bring us all the way up, then we're good. And I'm not saying every guy, because obviously you met a man who isn't like that. You met a man who's totally different. But I think for a large part, I won't say the majority, that insecurity kills guys because we're not taught to respect what a woman's accomplishments are. We're at the end of the day, we're supposed to be like, oh, that's cute, that's nice, but I'm still gonna be the dude that's gonna do everything, right. And it's wrong. It's totally wrong. And I got 3 daughters, and I'm like, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you're doing. Like, that's why I think that's why I admire somebody like your husband, not your husband, your boyfriend. Sorry, your boyfriend. That tells you to put content up. That tells you to actually put content up and to go do you. Like that's the way it should be. And I had to learn way too late that that's the way a man's attitude should be. Now Jay Black is never gonna learn that, but that's Jay Black. That's just that's Jay. That's just...
Everything ain't for everybody, man. Everything ain't for everybody.
Oh, boy.
But well said, though. I will say well said, Mike. Well said.
Well, you know what? Give them one more time. Everything, all your information, if they want you to be the ultimate trainer that changes their lives, their lifestyle, and their mentality. Give them all your information.
Yes. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jahayda Dixon, JAHYDA DIXON_. And then just shoot me a DM and I'll respond to that. So
yeah, and if you guys want to join us today, You can at 8 p.m. tonight at Sandra. If you inbox me, we'll give you the address. Listen, it's only $50 for 30 days. You get to work out with her 2 times a week for 30 days.
Wow.
2 times a week for 30
And we're
days.
working on the
$50?
whole $50, not $50 a week.
Amazing.
For the whole month. And if I like her after that, I keep. Oh, that makes sense. I like that part.
Yeah,
That's like a trial run and test.
Yeah, you can sign up for your personal sessions in because this is a group thing. So it's a group of us there. I will be there. And Mike will be there on Saturday, right, Mike?
I will be there on Saturday. Now, my only precautions is because I know me. I'm a dysfunctional person. And if I do this and I get sexy, I'm going to ruin my life because I know me. I'll risk it all. Like if I get sexy, if I get a 6-pack, understand, I will risk it all.
So you got to keep that level, like that extra 10 pounds on you just to keep you here.
Like I need to be in shape, but not in shape. Like I don't need to be in shape where I'm confident naked all the time because I'll risk it. That's it. It's a wrap.
Well,
I need to get
a good trainer. She's gonna work you.
Okay. Well, guess what?
After I got in my little pants, I was able to get in my smaller pants.
Right.
So
when this trainer leads me to being single, okay. All right.
Don't blame me. That's you.
No, you need a disclaimer. Listen, thank you so much for joining the show. We want to have you back, and we want to have definitely. I'm definitely going to be there Saturday, which is 8 a.m. Y'all wilding on this 8 a.m. Saturday.
8 a.m.
But yes, I will be there Saturday, and just please take it easy. All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our
Jahayda. Yes.
That was good.
I like
All right.
that.
What do we do now?
Sexy Mo, allegedly.
What? Allegedly.
Jump right into Mo because we got like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Sexy Mo trying to be. She on the low. She wants all the interviews to go long. Because
no, I mean, like I think that health is wealth, Michael Shawn.
Yeah, she was like, so you a Pisces. All right, so allegedly was said. We don't know if it's the truth, but we do know it's alleged because it's allegedly with Sexy Mo. Here we go. All right, but let's get on to it, girl, because I gotta pee. Let's go.
Well, Michael Shawn, I told you that R. Kelly's trial, it has finally begun. This is the second week of them commencing. And so an R&B singer is saying that he pressured her to have an abortion.
Sparkle.
R&B
singer. Yes, she said this is one of the second accusers that they're bringing up to testify against him. So she says that her name is Zell. She says she was 17 and an aspiring singer when she first met R. Kelly. And she hoped, like many others, that he would jumpstart her career, push her to the next level. But within the next 2 years, she said that he started to physically abuse her. He said, and then after she said, "Hey, Kels, I'm pregnant." He forced her to get an abortion.
He forced her to get an abortion, or he suggested to get an abortion?
Heavily suggested, heavily encouraged, heavily inquired, heavily pushed, however, whatever word you want to use to describe it.
Oh, he paid her to get an abortion.
Or paid for it.
Now, I'm sure he did more than pay for it. I'm sure he paid her to get the abortion. Like, this is a grinding.
He said, he told her, you need to keep that body. I think you should get an abortion. You don't need a baby right now. You need to look into that abortion stuff, is what he said. Or at least that's what she's saying. That he said. And so this is all going down in court. This is the second week, only the second week, because we know that the prosecutor has a lot of other witnesses and a lot of other cases that they've added on to the original charges. Remember, we got the 2 boys, or now they're young men, who are actually going to be testifying that R. Kelly too raped them and turned them out into a life of underage sexual activities.
Does she get anything by coming out now? Or is it just her just getting it off her chest, or they drug her up because of the case?
R. Kelly is saying that he's broke, number one. So this is the criminal case. This is not even a civil suit. This is who they are bringing in on the civil, on the criminal side of his trial. So he's actually claiming that he's bankrupt. And I'm pretty sure his legal team has told him how to go through the avenues of protecting whatever assets he has left. Remember, he has his masters. So even if he doesn't have a lot of liquidated assets, those attorneys are not free. His legal team is not free. He switched off his legal team, right before the trial began. Those people are not free. So he has money. He has money to pay, and a lot of these stars and a lot of these athletes have attorneys on retainer. So, they're prepaying every year just in case something happens or to handle any of their legal woes.
I'm trying to look up R. Kelly's net worth to see what is R.
Oh, this current 2021.
His current.
R. Kelly's net worth right now is $2 million. He's going to jail.
Because it's $2 million.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
And that's because he's been sitting. He hasn't been doing any. He hasn't put out any new content. He hasn't. So you have to think of what when you say 2 million. What money he's had come in.
No, that says I read it wrong. It said it's negative 2 million.
Negative.
Stop it.
Well, he did say he was bankrupt.
I'm not making this up.
He said in his bank account he had a negative 13 in one of his bank accounts. I recorded this earlier.
He has negative $13.
No, negative 13, like negative 13 cents.
I'll send it to in a group test. He's negative $2 million. And it's not just one report.
God, it does say that.
It's not just one report. It's multiple reports. Let me tell you something. If R. Kelly, if R. Kelly was worth, I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. So be clear when I say this. If R. Kelly was worth $150 million, he would get off on this because he would have the lawyers to break down all these people who are going, all these witnesses. He would have the lawyers to break them down one by one.
He would have a dream team, like how OJ did.
He has nobody. He's going. Wow. You know what the crazy thing is? R. Kelly is going to jail for everything that everybody else in the industry was doing, and we keep literally ignoring how many people were smashing and trying to smash Aaliyah when she was underage. We keep ignoring these grown ass men in documentaries talking about, I loved her. And she wasn't 18 yet. And we're talking about the biggest dudes in the game.
I thought she was 18 then. I thought, because you know what? When she was with R. Kelly, she was like 14, right?
Right.
Age ain't nothing but a number. She was 17.
13.
And remember, he's not being charged with felony sex crimes like related directly to these accusers right now. You guys gotta, remember that he's really facing a racketeering case, which portrays him as like a kingpin for decades of recruiting women and underage girls for sex by capitalizing really on his fame. So he's not really being put up on the chopping block, so to speak, for felony sex charges or felony sex crimes.
Wow. It says at one point he was worth his net worth was close to $100 million.
Yep. Went through that.
Negative 2 million. My net worth is higher than his.
Facts.
So under this whole this whole anti-sex trafficking law that is actually called the Mann Act, if he's convicted, he actually can spend life in prison.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's gonna be the example that they're gonna make, because they can't make examples out of everybody else because they got too much money, and these states, they ain't got the money to fight somebody worth $200 million, $150 million. Right. They don't have the they can't do it. So R. Kelly is gonna be the Chicago person that they're somebody. Mayors, councilmen, congressmen are going to use this as a ploy to build up their votes for their next election. That's all. Next, they'll be doing the crate challenge on the TikTok from jail.
And so here's one of the more interesting points that I'm sure that the defense is going to use in this case against the to go against the prosecutor is that the girl lied about her age initially, and she admitted that she lied to R. Kelly, told R. Kelly that she was 18 at the time, and that basically after like the first couple of meetings, they started a sexual relationship, and she considered herself his girlfriend. So I'm pretty sure the defense is going to use that as well. Even if, this did happen or occur, she lied. She lied about her age. Maybe she produced a fake ID.
This has been common practice in the industry since Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley did an interview with Barbara Walters. He married Priscilla Presley when she was a teenager. In the interview, Priscilla Presley said, when I was in high school, I would spend the night with Elvis, who was in the military and got out. I would spend all night with him, and then he would give me drugs to wake up to go to school.
I remember when I read that book, when I read Priscilla's book that she put out and documenting like her whole from beginning to end experience of being with Elvis. Nobody called Elvis a child pedophile. Nobody said that, you know, it was like it was normalized. Everybody knew how old Priscilla was, but they just still normalized it. It was just like, oh, that's just Priscilla.
Jerry
They knew that he had a
Seinfeld.
penchant for underage girls.
Jerry Seinfeld was running around with a teenager when he was in his 40s in New York. Jerry Seinfeld. This ain't Elvis Presley. This is Jerry Seinfeld.
It's a double standard because, like, Woody Allen did it, married the little girl.
Woody Allen married their adopted daughter.
And then, like, the picture I sent y'all of the Kardashians, nobody refers to them as a baby mama. Well, I guess Khloe would be the baby mama because, well, I guess the other one too, but not Kim. She's an ex-wife, and it's just a double standard.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that black. I saw that Black China thing. Like, see, Black China is the person that I'll say a comment and it might be valid, but at the same time, Black China.
Because of the deliverer, the
you
person
got
delivering
pregnant
the
by
message.
Rob Kardashian just to get money. So stop. At least keep it a buck on what it is.
I mean, but they do the same thing.
But they were the money makers. Like Black China, I get what you're saying. Like, they'd be called ghetto if they were big. Yes, but sweetheart, you let sloppy Rob bust up in you because you wanted to get pregnant by a Kardashian.
Yeah, she wanted a piece of that Kardashian.
Yes, so don't try and say, well, they'd be ghetto if they did. No, you are ghetto for what you did, and God bless you. You got your check. You got your check.
Well, speaking of getting a check, Michael Shawn, you know, of course, Manny Pacquiao, you know, he fought Yordenis Ugas over the weekend, of course, and he lost. Well, he's saying that he wants to still fight Floyd Mayweather again, one more again. He wants one more again, and he wants to make it clear he's a real boxer. He has real boxing fans. He does not want an exhibition fight. He wants a real title fight back against Floyd.
Well, Manny, you just said you retired.
Yes.
I already said this. Now you want to reach out to Floyd. I really respect Manny Pacquiao and the whole nine. Floyd don't need your money.
But Floyd may want the money to come from that.
No, but
Floyd
he don't.
got a lot of overhead too.
Floyd don't need his money. Floyd is 500 million deep. Just made another 100 million off of fighting a YouTuber. And you know what Floyd is not built for right now is to actually train as hard as he would have to train to fight Pacquiao.
Right.
He's not trying to train that hard again. For what?
The ship has sailed and it's way out in the ocean. I don't think it's gonna happen.
And Floyd is the type to go like, no, I already beat you once. Floyd don't take no extra risk. And he just lost. And remember, Manny Pacquiao just lost to one of the best fighters in the world. Like, that guy's a top 5 welterweight in the world. Floyd ain't fought a top 5 welterweight in damn near 8 years.
And he's not.
And Floyd's like, I am not doing a 7,000 crunches every 5 minutes to get back in shape. When, you know, Manny Pacquiao right now is worth $25 million, which makes no sense because he made $160 million when he fought Floyd. And it's because Manny Pacquiao gets taxed in the United States. Then he gets taxed in the Philippines, and they're in his pockets. So after this last fight, he made $14 million. That was the purse. After the taxes get taken out in America, it's down to $7 million. Then the Philippines take out the money.
Want their cut.
$7 million on 14?
It's half. They take half.
Eddie.
After everybody's paid, you got. I mean, think about
off the muscle. You're losing close to half of the purse. Then
the
he has
percentage to your trainer.
What kind of taxes are those?
That's what you.
Boxers have to pay
American
taxes. That's American taxes. Boxers have to pay taxes.
Yes.
Think about the purse that they take away.
That's why basketball players and NFL players have 4, 5, 6 year contracts. So you give me $200 million and then you give me 4 or 5 years. And then my accountants break down the taxes each year.
And they can figure out what my deductibles are, my write-offs are.
If you just give somebody $200 million, They're gonna take half of the $200 million if you get it in one lump sum. It's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what else is crazy, Michael Shawn. Little Nas X is being named as Taco Bell's Chief Impact Officer. And here it is again. We talk about culture vultures and utilizing platforms to gain traction for business. Taco Bell, this one is it. For me, I feel like they're saying that this is a new honorary role for marketing. This is their big marketing plan to basically, in my opinion, make Little Nas X into like a whole minstrel show to sell tacos.
You know what? Shout out to Lil Nas X. I heard a song he got out with I think it's NBA YoungBoy. Is he NBA YoungBoy? I don't want to put nobody's name in it. And it was hard. Like pause. It was dope for real. Like I was listening to the song on Sirius and I was like,
Mike like Lil Nas X is official.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you. If I hear some fire that you drop, I go like, okay, that joint is hot. But hey,
what that Taco Bell don't pimp him out.
Mike, looking
and
forward to the visuals.
his whole, coming out and being his sexuality.
Well, we mad about McDonald's pimping out Migos and everybody, like
and the Sweetie.
I don't like that. Right now it's Sweetie. The whole Sweetie campaign. I don't like it.
I don't either because I know I'm sitting in the establishment.
Hey, I'm glad y'all got a check. Hey, get your bag anyway. You're gonna get your bag, but I don't like it because I feel like again they target what
us.
Thank you.
Us.
And if
McDonald's is probably one of the most unhealthiest foods out there, but
if they gave you and Shawnee each a $15 million check,
I ain't mad.
You'd have Shawnee and Mo.
I don't even eat Big Macs, but I'll be eating a Big Mac that day.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely.
Like,
I don't have to like it. Big Mac. I'll be like, Mike and Jay, y'all need to come over here and get this Big Mac.
Get this Big Mac
all day.
You want some special sauce, Mike?
Oh, the song is with Mark said the song is with Jack Harlow.
Yes.
That song is crazy. That song is crazy. I was like,
Industry baby.
I was in the car like, all right. Look, listen, I don't care what I say about people. If somebody puts some dope stuff out, I will come right on here and be like, yo, that is fire. For real.
All right. Wait. Oh, that was the one with the video where
that's the one he's in jail.
With the pink, Mike. Yeah. Oh, Mike, what you got me looking at? Oh, come on, man. I thought it was something different.
Yeah, that's why when he was saying it, I'm like,
because when I saw the video on Instagram, I just watched the video and was like, yo, why are y'all doing this on the video?
Yeah.
I was in the car. I was like, yo, this thing is hot. Oh, and another thing before we wrap up. I'm not a huge Lizzo fan of that song, but that song really ain't that bad.
It's not.
I went back and I listened to the song because I'm telling you, y'all, like I'm like when I say this stuff, it's not that it's the end all be all of my opinion. Like when I went back and I listened, I was like, this song is not trash. Like it's almost like it's a reasonable song. I just think that Lizzo having a thong on and doing everything she does opens herself up for people can't wait to kill her on a song because the song is. I was listening to it. I was like,
name of the song?
What a body shape.
Rumors.
Yeah.
It's called Rumors.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was sitting there going like, oh, I get it. Like I was listening to the words. I was like, I said, oh, I understand it. Like it's not my favorite song, but there's no way that people can just lump on her and be like, this is trash. It's not trash. Like it's not even close. It's a quality song.
People hop on the bandwagon. One person say they don't like it, and then you know what? You're right. I don't like it either.
No, I just want to say that. I just want to say that because Lizzo catches a lot of heat. I don't agree with most of the stuff she does, but when it comes to music, like I was like, that's not bad. It's not bad. There was something.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah. I fucked.
Boo!
Wait a minute. What?
I don't even know what this is.
It's a bop. It's a little bop.
But if you listen to the whole song,
there's only 5 seconds I heard, but
yeah. I mean, but you're that typical hater.
Music director. Like that's when he put your music director.
Jay don't even watch
on.
anything outside of Martin. If it ain't Martin, Living Color. If it ain't the Jamie Foxx, like Jay just locks it down.
He's stuck in an era. He's stuck in an era.
Nah, Lizzo's song is just like the first song she came. True, Lizzo's song that is kind of like the first song she came out to in that arena. All right, y'all. This has been great. This has been fantastic. This has been marvelous. Today is Tuesday. Oh damn. We got to talk about this. I forgot tomorrow I got to travel, y'all. Lizzo's song is okay. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you, Sexy Mo. Don't forget September 4th. It goes down in Tyler, Texas. Me, Rodney Perry, Lamar Jones, the all-white comedy show is going to pop off. Tyler, Texas. It's majestyevents.net, correct, Shawnee?
Correct.
Majestyevents.net to get tickets for that. That's in Tyler. And then September 8th, I'm back at the Addison Improv September 8th. But let's focus. Tyler, Texas, majestyevents.net. Majestyevents.net. Michael Shawn, Rodney Perry, Lamar Jones. Get them tickets and let's make it happen. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand the only thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything. Parking spaces, coupons, and the whole nine. Fight for your happiness. Never let somebody steal that from you. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. See you tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.